so good to see everyone again. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone slept well last night after all the debut excitement. I know, well, I couldn't sleep, but once I fell asleep, I slept very, very well. So I'm very, very excited for today. How's everybody doing? I would do my roll call, but there's a good bit of you in chat right now. So just know I see you and I appreciate you being here. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Did you guys enjoy the debuts yesterday? If you could make it, I hope so. It was so fun. I was so nervous though, but you guys couldn't tell, right? You couldn't tell, right? I was cool as a cucumber hamster, yeah. Yeah, hope you guys are doing good too. And if you didn't see the debuts yesterday for me and the girls, definitely go check out the VODs. But I'm gonna be doing a longer spiel today over some of the stuff I talked about. So yes, we're gonna ramble on about all the topics that I mentioned, and I'm gonna do also a marshmallow Q&A. So a lot of you sent in questions, and I kind of picked most of them, I think, to answer. There's a lot, so we'll have a good Q&A section as well. So I'll probably, yeah, try to go through the slides and stuff from yesterday first, and then go to the Q&A. Yeah, oh my god, thank you, Barkai, for the 5 gifted! Thank you so much! And congratulations to the Milz Malakite lottery winners. So, a lot of you guys might be new around here. Welcome to the channel. I have been streaming on YouTube for a little bit now, so I have a little bit of a community here already. But I'm starting fresh with Vir2alVerse, a new chapter. I'm powered up. I'm so like, wow, I'm even more powerful than before. And I'm really excited for this new chapter. So I have been here. Thank you so much for the new members. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Kyle, for the 5 gifted. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yes, the Milz army grows stronger. With our numbers, surely hamster world domination is within reach. It's within our grasp, I can feel it. Yeah! Remember kids, if you have a branded account, you can't get gifted membies. So make sure your account isn't branded, or you will dodge the membies. Glimmer Gang. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you have a branded account. Glimmer Gang, Glimmer Gang, Glimmer Gang. It's good to see you guys. Yeah, it's so nice to see old and new faces alike. Yes, really, really, it warms my heart. Thank you guys who have supported me before Vir2alVerse, and then those of you who found Vir2alVerse and have been supporting me and the girls, thank you so much. I'm so excited today. I'm really excited to like get to know you guys better and talk a bit more in depth about stuff that I had to kind of get through quickly yesterday. We were on a tight schedule with our debut relay, but now I can ramble, as they say. I'm trying not to use the word yap because I feel like the word yap is a little overdone, so I like to say ramble or be a what is it, a chatty Cathy or whatever the boomers say, you know, trying to bring some new words to the table here. Yeah, you guys keep dodging them. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the branded accounts. Thank you so much, Kyle. Thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys had fun yesterday. But yeah, so today, you don't think any boomers say that? Well, I've literally heard people say that. Yap is Zoomer. And chatty Cathy or whatever, it's probably an American thing, like a very specific American thing. Thank you so much. You like my model? Yeah, so for those of you who have watched my streams in the past before I joined Vir2alVerse, you may notice that my model has been upgraded with a new rig. So yes, I'm much more lively and expressive now. And it's so awesome, and I even have like a controller? Milz Malakite can actually play games. I don't know what edition Pro Controller this is, but it's a one-of-a-kind. One-of-a-kind! So yeah, it's really nice to be even stronger. The power creep is real. Yeah, actual controller! Yeah. So again, today I'm gonna go through the slides again. Actually, but first I might talk a little bit about the lore video, actually. And then go into the slides, and we're just gonna kind of go through and talk about some things I wanna expand on a little bit. and it'll be a good conversation between me and you guys. We'll get to know each other a bit better, and then I'll go into the Q&A. We got a lot of questions in, and it's not too late to submit questions if you want to submit some. Marshmallow link is in the description. So if you want to submit some last-second questions, you can go ahead and do that. But I have a good amount kind of selected already to go through, so we'll have plenty to talk about. I have my water here because I'm gonna be running my hamster mouth. Yes, the claws don't get in the way of my gaming, never. Nintendo Switch Edition, exactly. The Milz box. Yeah. Hi, what's up? Yeah, there might be more questions as the stream goes on. All right, well, yeah, stay hydrated for sure. I am. I got coffee and water. Usually I'm like dual wielding beverages, sometimes even triple wielding. It's important. Okay. On that note, shall we get to the slides? Let's just jump right into it. Okay, check this out. So we're not at the press conference anymore. We're back home at my humble abode. And but I have the presentation here. They let me bring it home from the V2V land ballroom or whatever this press conference took place. And you may notice I have the Milz Malakite staff of it can direct people's attention to things. Ah, my magic staff! I can point at things and poke you guys. Poke, 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 poke. See? But yes, behold my magic staff. Also custom made. So yeah. Yeah, the transition. Thank you guys. That's another upgrade. Yes, shout out to Menrome for the stinger. It's really, really beautiful. It's such a dream to have like an anime style stinger like that. It really like brings Milz Malakite to life, so I'm glad you guys like it, because I really like it too. It's so cool. The metal pipe sound, yes! Yes, this is when you hear the metal pipe sound effect. This is what happens. Whoops! Oh no, I dropped my staff! I'm so sorry, how clumsy of me. But yeah, first, before we get into the slides again, I do kind of want to pop up the lore video for a second, because that's how we started the stream. So I'm gonna mute the background music for a second and check this out. I have it in the presentation. Whoa! It's like when you're in school and they have a projector and everything, and it's, you know. But there was a few things I wanted to talk about with this. So as I mentioned yesterday, I did create this with my claws. Yes. And I really wanted to make something kind of like, I'm gonna pause it on this frame because it's my favorite. I don't know, like really kind of cinematic and like storybook like, you know, to transport you to a fantasy land, because I have like a big image of Howleth in my mind, and I want to like share that with you guys and maybe expand on it more someday, and like world build a little bit around it. But this particular frame is one of my favorite because I have what you would call a pet hamster. She's a hamster that does not have magic powers or anything. She's just, you know, a muggle hamster. She doesn't have crystal powers. She doesn't have a human form. She's a regular hamster, and her name is Coconut. I posted a picture of her in the Vir2alVerse Discord if you want to join, but my pet hamster Coconut is kind of the inspiration behind this particular frame, because ever since getting her, I just kind of know what hamsters look like now, and this shape was like ingrained of like the side view with just the boba eyes, and I just feel like this particular frame reminds me a lot of my pet hamster, and it makes me smile whenever I see it. Yeah. Thank you so much. I'm glad you guys like it. Do you have to take notes during the lore video? You can if you want. If you want to be a Malakite lore expert, you're more than welcome to, but I will not be quizzing you guys on the lore, so don't worry. I will not be quizzing you. Don't worry. But yeah. Is this okay, the voice acting for this part, I put my soul into this. These screams in the background.
One wrong step and she might be
that was from the soul. From the soul. Like, when I first recorded those lines, it was like, I was kind of holding back a little bit because I didn't want the neighbors to hear me and be like, what is going on? Should we call 911? Like, so I kind of like subconsciously like held back, and I listened back and I was like, no, this won't do. This won't do. I gotta really like channel this. This is a reenactment of my actual history. It's a reenactment. I had to reenact this. This isn't like the actual footage of my history. It's a you know, reenactment. So when I re-recorded it, I'm like, you know what? I just gotta disregard the neighbors. If they think I'm in danger, then so be it. I'm just gonna put my soul into this, and I really channeled my inner hamster, and I'm really happy with how the like screaming came out, because I don't think I could ever replicate that ever again. It's so good, thank you. Yeah, it was me! I animated this! Yippee! I will give myself a medal. Did you hold coconut with one handle, drawing it as a reference? No, it was just like the snapshot in my mind of observing my pet hamster. But yeah, I really like this particular frame too, because I feel like it's very much influenced by like watching Pokemon as a child. Thank you, Lorenzo, for the subscribe! Thank you, thank you! Thank you so much! But this expression is very much influenced by like, yeah, watching Pokemon and like anime as a kid, where they have those like exaggerated like wah faces. So I'm really happy with how it came out. Okay, let's resume. Let's resume the video.
Wrong step and she might be.
It's so the suspense, the suspense.
Ran, but to no avail. Is this?
I really put on my director hat for this one. What can I say? But yeah, originally this was supposed to be just like grayscale, and then kind of like later, like closer to debut, I decided to color it all. And I was like, why do I hate myself? Why? But I'm glad I did color it all, because I think it kind of brings the vibes, and lighting is one of my favorite things to draw. So I kind of focus a lot on the lighting to kind of set the tone. Also, like this image, another one of my favorites. Like this, yeah, this will be like on like a, you know when you go to a museum and you see like the medieval tapestries? This, yeah, this should be on a medieval tapestry. That's another thing that kind of inspired me, I guess, was the opening to Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, where it has like Link, and it's like, oh, the Legend of Link, like, and it has like the do 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 do, you know? It's kind of like that, but a little bit more hype, I guess. But that was another kind of inspiration for the vibes of this. Yeah, the Pokemon influence. Yeah, I've been told that my art style is kind of influenced by Pokemon, so even like all these years later, yeah, it's still something I like to think I'm influenced by. So I do like Pokemon, how like simple the designs can be for both like the Pokemon and the trainers, but how effective they are. Yes, it's definitely like, I'm a big fan of Pokemon's art style in general. Hamster on a dragon. Yes. So intimidating, so terrifying. I know you all are shaking and quivering in fear.
Legendary name Malakite.
So scary. And then this part, I really wanted to time it with the music. So a lot of stuff I actually kind of moved around to get it to time with the music. And actually when I was showing this to the girls, Kijori was like, she's like, did you mean for the music to like kind of, you know, did you mean for this to kind of match the timing of the music? And I was like, yes. 100% yes, it's so important to me, is like getting the timing with the music and like kind of using that to make it land a bit more. So I'm glad she noticed it. I hope you guys did too, because it was definitely on purpose. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Uzaka, for the subscribe. Thank you. Do you guys like my alert, by the way? Favorite Pokemon? There is a marshmallow Q&A about Pokemon. It's not about my favorite Pokemon, so I'll kind of cheat and say it. But I have two favorite Pokemon, because I can't pick just one. But I really like Dedenne, because hamster. I love Dedenne so much, and I'll talk a bit more when I get to the Marshmallow Q&A about why I like Dedenne. But I also really like Luxray. I like electric types in general. They're my favorites. I'm sorry, rock types, I'm sorry. But electric types just have my heart. I don't know. I'll explain more when we get to that question. I won't spoil it. I love shiny Dedenne, yeah. That's what made me fall in love with Dedenne, was the shiny. But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked the lore video. I worked hard on it. Again, I was like, why did I decide to color this? Because it it was a lot, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. So, hello. Do my rocks generate electricity though? Ooh, you know what? Maybe they could act as like a lightning rod of sorts, and like when there's lightning in the sky, maybe I can like channel that and blast it. I don't know. Maybe. I haven't tried it yet. Next thunderstorm, I'll give it a go and see what happens. Hopefully I don't get cooked to a crisp. That would be bad. I'll experiment and report back. If you don't hear back from me, then that'll be a bad sign. Milz Malakite cannot use her rocks to generate electricity. But yeah, let's go through some slides. And I'll use my magic staff to control your mind and direct your attention to various things. Wow! Okay. So yes, my name is Milz Malakite. So the fan name is Millets because millet is a type of seed, as I mentioned in my debut, that hamsters like to eat and birds like to eat it. It's like the delicacy of small little critters. And then Malakite is the gem name I was bestowed when I gained my crystal powers. So yeah, I am on PTO from managing my kingdom, paid time off. Because I brought peace back to the land and I want to see, you know, what kind of wonders Earth has to offer. So far, I found so many wonders. And, you know, they're fine over on Howleth. There's no more war, no more conflict. They're all good there. So they're just chilling while I'm here. I'm not goofing off, though. I have a very important mission here while I'm on vacation to show the world that hamsters can be cool and awesome. They're not just silly. They're not just goofy, you know, they're not always the butt of a joke. Maybe. And I also just want to explore Earth's many wonders. So that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here with you all. And I hope to make many more wonderful memories together, enjoying our favorite games and working on cool events and projects together. And also alongside the V2V girls. PTO, too corporate. Well, us in Vir2alVerse, we are corporate girlies. What can we say? We've come from, you know, different planets, the heavens, the sea, but we all ended up at the same place by signing a piece of paper. Yeah, welcome! Alolan Golem? Yeah, that's how I could be. Alolan Milz can channel electricity through her rocks. No! On Howleth, who's taking my place? There's like a chief crystal dragon, yeah, who's like the second in command, who's managing it. I don't think there's any other hamsters there that awaken gem powers like I did, so it's not a hamster leading it. It's probably one of the dragons. Now, welcome! So Omni in chat is one of my mods from before the V2V days. So welcome, good to see you. Early, yeah. Yep, I'm well rested after last night's festivities. And there's so much to talk about! I had to start so we can have all day to talk. But yeah, so, let's see, my age. I don't want to worry you guys by saying that hamsters don't live for very long. It's true. On Earth, like the regular hamsters with no magic don't live for very long. Like about 2 years, I think, on average, but where I come from, hamsters, you know, comparatively still don't live as long as other things, but time passes differently, so we live a lot longer than Earth hamsters, so don't worry. But either way, I'm here for a good time, not a long time, but it'll be a long time to you guys, so don't fret. Hamsters just aren't known for their long lifespans, you know? But, yeah. Malakite is a good conductor of electricity! Whoa! The lore is expanding. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so if you didn't know, Malakite is a real type of stone. It's a real type of mineral. In my name, it's spelled a bit differently because of the language we speak on Howleth. But it is a real stone, and if you look it up, it's really, really quite beautiful. It's more green than blue. But deep down, I like to think I'm an honorary green person. I look more blue, but I like to think that I'm kind of like Miku, where like looking at my color, you know, sometimes depending on the day, I can be blue, I can be green. It's whatever I'm feeling, you know? So if you're drawing me and you're like, is she blue? Is she green? Should I just go all the way blue? No, you can throw a little green in there. It's fine. It's fine. But my color is kind of like a teal, Miku cyan color. So yeah. But Malakite is very, very green compared to me. But it's a very beautiful stone. I really want to buy some Malakite. I've seen it for sale online. You can just like buy a rock of Malakite. I want to go mine my own, actually. That'd be so cool. Blue or green, but never pink. Yeah. Yes, I will not become pink, guys. They still think I'm pink. The girls still think I'm pink. They don't know. They don't know yet. But we'll see how long we can get away with it. You saw some at a store once? Yeah. I can't believe they're selling my people. Malakite. Can we expect more official art? Yeah, there will be more official art, of course. Yes, yes, yes. There is some more art on the way. Always. So look forward to it. Yeah. Anyway, yes, my birthday, my languages, I talked about those on debut. You know, I'm a woman of many languages. So English, I saw some people after debut were like, what is English? What is that? Hopefully it made sense after I talked about my favorite games. One of my favorite games of all time is Splatoon. And English is what the cephalopods, the Inklings and Octolings speak in Splatoon. So it's like the underwater, like squid sounding language. So yeah, I know, a rock hamster learning the language of cephalopods. Wow, we are breaking down barriers with this one between species. So I like to think that I'm an ambassador to the cephalopods. Did you talk about how you're learning Spanish? Learning meaning you guys teaching me. If by you guys teaching me a word a day is learning, then sure. But I do think it'd be really fun to do a Duolingo stream sometime and maybe either try learning like Spanish or getting back into Japanese again at some point. I do really want to learn. So I'm kind of thinking about that. I don't know if I can handle 2 languages at once, so I might need to pick one and go with it. Because there is limited brain capacity. Thank you so much, Neppy, for the subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bong. The bell has tolled once again. We have a new millet among our ranks. The army grows stronger. But yeah, yeah, tiny bit of Japanese. So I might want to pick that back up again, but definitely open to Spanish too. It'd be really cool. I do want to learn another language. Because it really just like broadens your horizons so much, you know? And it would give me a buff in GeoGuessr. I love GeoGuessr. I'll talk a bit more about GeoGuessr, but learning a new language gives you just a complete buff in GeoGuessr. If there's any reason I'd learn a new language, it's for that. Oh my gosh. Color blindness? No! Well, if you're colorblind, then I'm whatever you are, whatever you see me as, I am. Blue, pink, whatever. But yeah, I'll get to some Q&A soon about like V2V stuff, so I'll go on to the next slide. Oh yeah, we'll talk a bit more about the likes and dislikes. I have a lot to say here. So I talk about drawing. I'm actually, yeah, I do like to do like illustrations and stuff. But I want to draw more for like silly random things, like maybe little quick animations and stuff like that. But yeah, I am actually working on a like Milz Malakite like celebratory like drawing that I'll post one of these days. I'm almost done with it, but not quite. It's still cooking, still needs some time to bake. Silly and cute games. So you can probably see on my next slide. Yes, this is true. I'm very much like a Nintendo gamer. I'm open to other things like horror, like I played Soma and stuff like that. If it's a good game, I'll be interested in it. But generally I gravitate towards like towards like joyful and whimsical games that are silly, you know? We'll talk a bit more about favorite games next. Anime, we'll talk a bit more about favorite anime next. I do love anime. 2D idols. Yeah, so I have been like a 2D idol fan for probably a decade now. Not to age myself, but it all began with like began with Vocaloid, I guess, but then Love Live is what really sent me down this path. And I got into like Idol Master, and then like Project Sekai. There's been always like something I'm obsessed with. And then I guess you could say like VTubing as well kind of can fall into this too. But yeah, for like a decade, I've been like a fan of some kind of 2D idol franchise, and that's why it's really surreal to be here right now. It's kind of like fulfilling a childhood dream. Fan art, yeah! Yeah, remember if you're gonna post fan art, to use the hashtag Malacraft. I'll remind it again, it's also in my Twitter bio. But I want to get everybody's beautiful art together, so use hashtag Malacraft. Yes! I know! I fulfilled a childhood dream. It's crazy. Hamster memes, yeah. So I also have a hashtag for like hamster images. It is called, I think Milster is the hashtag. I think I forgot to add it to my slides, but it is in my V2V introduction tweet, where I have some hashtags. It was like the introduction graphic. It used to be my pinned tweet, but not anymore. But there's a hashtag Milster if you want to just share like hamster images in general. Please do, because I need to do research, into how cool hamsters are. Yo, Maki, what's up? VTubing is a direct continuation of mid-2000s Nico Utaete culture. Yes, exactly. There's a big pipeline there. It's so cool to see. It's so cool to see how, like, the space has evolved. Alien posting. So I didn't mention this yesterday because I could only touch on a few topics, but in my travels to Earth, before I crash landed on Earth, it was a long journey, and in that journey I passed many different lands, and on that journey I became friends with some new and different species, such as little green aliens, glorp, gleep, whatever. And I've kind of picked up on some of their language as well. I'm not fluent, but, foint, gliz, norp, gleep, glorp, that kind of thing. I love, like, any alien, like, gleeby memes and stuff. They're just, it's so funny to me. It's just so, like, it's just such a sign of the times of, like, humor today, and it just makes me so happy. Maybe I'll go back out into space someday and, like, live amongst the aliens and gain like an alien form or something. We'll see. Hamsters are pretty great. Yes, I agree. They're awesome. Yes, I need to collect more hamster images for my collection to see, admire how cool they are, how intimidating they are. Gneep. Thank you so much for the congratulations. Plushies. I love plushies. You're never too old to collect plushies. Even when I say I'm done buying plushies, oops, sometimes I just black out and I wake up and there's a package from the Pokemon Center on my doorstep and I'm like, awkward, how'd that happen? Who did that? Mainly I just collect like Pokemon plushies, but whenever I get obsessed with anything, I feel like it's like a ritual for me to like buy a plushie of that thing. So like when I got obsessed with Splatoon, I bought a Splatoon plushie. When I got obsessed with Parappa the Rapper, I bought a Parappa plushie. Like literally anything, I will like buy. I'm looking over like Chikawa plushie. Like anything I get obsessed with, I have to have at least one plushie to just like seal the deal. Be like, this is my little guy. You know what I mean? Genshin characters, like Idol Master characters, like everybody. I have a plushie. It's like the official sign of like the bond between me and that character. You know? Yes, you could always say, all right, don't need any more plushies. But then it's like, well, I mean, they're soft. You could like compact it into like a bag if you need to like put them away or something. Like, it's not like they take up that much space, right? I can treat myself one more time. And then it's like, I have a pile of plushies. I don't know where to put them now. They're overflowing. Not the worst addiction to have. Exactly, right? Right? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, what kind of plushies do you guys like to collect? Let me know. Do you like to collect Poke plushies? Yeah, whatever. I'm definitely more of a plushies person than like a figures person. Like I never quite got into like, as much of a weeb as I am, I never quite got into anime like figurines. I have like a few of my like all-time favorite characters. Like a figurine is like, I gotta really, really love that character to buy a figurine because those kind of take up more space, maybe. And they're more expensive sometimes. But plushies, I'm just like, woohoo! Keep them coming! Oh, and our round one that has some good plushies? Yeah, I've seen those. From a Crane game, right? Yeah, if I ever go to Japan someday, I want to play like all the Crane games and win so many plushies. Like I will bring 2 extra suitcases to Japan to fill up with my Crane game prizes. I will go there with determination to win. Yoshi plushies, nice. That makes sense given your name. The blasted whale Groudon plush. A Milz plush someday. That's one of my goals. That is one of my goals. Is like, you know, I just talked about how much I love plushies, but I genuinely like would love to be one. For the very reasons I talked about, where it's like you have like your little guy that you like, and they're real now, and you can like squish them and throw them. Please do not throw the hamster. The meta is you bring a vacuum sealed bag to Japan. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. YouTuber plushies always get you. Then you trap them inside and squish them and they all look funny. Oh my gosh. Do they come out all wrinkled and stuff? Maybe. That would be scary. Perry! What if we really want to throw the hamster? No! No, I am not for punting or throwing. You ask nice. Okay, maybe if you ask nicely. Okay. Maybe if you ask nicely enough. How could I say no? I'll just close my eyes and just associate for a second. I mean, if you throw a hamster at like, you know those like pits that are full of like foam cubes or whatever? Like, you see some like videos online of people like jumping into them from like great heights. If you throw me as a hamster into one of those like foam pits of all the foam cubes, that would be fine. Gladly. Let's go. Let's go. Perry's gonna be like in space and throw me all the way from in space, and I'll land at a giant foam pit. Sure, why not? Let's go. Let's go. Does anyone know that one plush that someone poured milk on and threw at walls? The Hannah Montana boot! Yes, I know what you're talking about. It was a Hannah Montana boot, and the person would dunk it in milk and throw it at the walls, and it'd make a schlap sound. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Trust me, you're not alone in remembering this. You're not alone. I understand. I understand. You didn't dream it. It's real. The Hannah Montana boot. And it made a loud thud. Yeah, exactly. Extremely yeetable hamster plush. Yeah, if I become a plush, maybe it'll be like a ball, like an orb, a perfect orb. So you can throw me and play catch with me. That'd be so fun. Yes, that's what it was. I remember. You're not alone. Hold my hand, guys. Remembering the Hannah Montana boot. You're not alone. You're not alone in this trauma. Perfect outlet for cute aggression. Yeah, if I have a plushie too, I would really like for it to have a squeaker in it, like a dog toy, so you could squeak it. How cool would that be? It'd be like my battle cry. You could squeeze the hamster to hear her battle cry, and everybody will be quivering in fear at the roar of Milz Malakite. Nature's peaceful. You guys are evil. You guys are evil. Can you meow and purr like a cat for your favorite followers? No, I'm a hamster. Hamsters go. There you go. You're welcome. I know, I tuscarued all of you. You're so welcome. Okay, plushies. I love plushies. Fruitiger Arrow I talked about. So, yeah, I recently kind of got obsessed with Fruitiger Arrow. I was like, man, like my childhood was like that era. And like I have a new appreciation for it because it's kind of gone viral a little bit in recent years, where it's like this term was coined and people are talking about it more. But I made like a phone wallpaper that is Milz Malakite and Fruitiger Arrow themed. I posted it a while back before I joined V2V, but it's beautiful. It combines everything into one. But yeah, I love it. I think we should just go back, as I said on my debut. Video essays. So, oh, there's a really good marshmallow question I got about my favorite content creators that aren't VTubers. I'll talk a bit more about video essays and stuff then. But I love like niche video essays, like even on topics I don't really care about per se. Like the more niche, the better. It's good like material to put on when you're drawing or working or something. Yeah, Perry, fellow Fruitiger enjoyer. Yes, you understand. You understand. That one video of a hamster screaming at the owner, that's what my chirp reminded you of? Exactly. That's what I was going for. Yes, exactly. But yeah, video essays, the more niche, the better. Like, I will watch hours of Sims lore, and I've never played a Sims game in my life. And I don't really plan on playing a Sims game. Maybe that'll change if you guys really want to see me play Sims or something. But the more niche, the better. Or like, I'm trying to think of some of my all-time favorites. Like, you know, if there's a little controversy, like a very specific internet controversy that was known in one very niche fandom or something. I love that kind of thing. Just taking a glimpse into some like world that I didn't know about is so fun and interesting to me. There's Sims lore. Oh, Barkai, you don't even know. Go look up, like, there's hours and hours of Sims lore out there. Like, there's a whole, like, I don't even know how to explain it. There's, like, generations of characters, and they all have relationships. There's different families, like, different factions of Sims, and it's crazy. There's secrets, like, you wouldn't even know about. Should try playing Pikmin 1 and 2. The menus are Fruitiger Arrow. Oh, yes. Yes! I did grow up with Pikmin 1 on the GameCube, but I barely remember anything about it, except I was actually terrified of Pikmin as a kid. It scared me. Like, when the guys would eat the Pikmin and their little ghosts would appear, that actually, like, kinda scarred me. I was scared. But yeah, wordplay and puns, I talked about that. Ha ha. I will be making more puns. Like, sometimes I'm really proud if I come up with a pun. Like, I might repeat it a few times to make sure you guys heard it, because I'm sometimes so proud of them. So, you know, you can roll your eyes at me, it's fine. You can cringe a little bit, it's fine. But just humor me and just, like, laugh at them. Say, haha, good one, Milz. Like, you know, haha, wow, Milz. And that'll make my day. So, I apologize in advance. Thank you, Dreamy Choo 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 Dreamin' Choo Choo, like the song, Dreamy Choo channel for the subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you. Haha, good one, Milz. Thank you. You're already a pro. Do you plan on playing Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal? Royal! Yes, Royal is what I'll be playing tomorrow. We'll talk about my schedule soon as well. Sweets. Okay. I love sweet food. I love pastries, donuts, cake, anything. But you know what's kind of funny is I don't really like sweet drinks. I love unsweet drinks. Like, any drink I get has to be unsweet. Like, if I get boba, that has to have like barely any sugar in it, like the 25% sweet or less. If I'm having tea, unsweet tea. If I'm having coffee, no sweetener in the coffee, just milk. But I have such a sweet tooth for food. It's just so funny that, like, with drinks, I don't want any sugar in them, except for Bahan Blast. That's an exception. That is my energy source, so I kind of need it. I don't have a choice. So yeah, sparkly water is my favorite because it's water, but just superior in every way because it's sparkly. Pff, like, obviously, why would you not drink that? Oh yeah, bird watching. So, I'm a big Pokemon fan. And as a hamster, I think it's really cool that on Earth, you guys have these animals that are just like hamsters, but they can fly in the sky. And they have beaks on them, and you can kind of like keep a Pokédex of them, just like Pokemon. And it's really fun to like recognize new species and stuff. Like when you travel to different places, there's apps nowadays that'll tell you based on its call or like its cry. It'll tell you exactly what the bird is, and it's so cool. Like, you can just know. You don't have to wonder, oh, what is that? It'll just tell you, and you can kind of fill out your own Pokédex for sky hamsters. It's so cool. So go outside and look at some birds. They're cool. They're really cool. Why would you put sugar in tea? Exactly. Boba, yes, exactly. I love boba. They're also dangerous to my kind. Wait, what? Nobody told me that. Do I need to be careful? Well, maybe that's why I'm watching the birds, is because I'm avoiding danger. I could take them in a fight. I could take them in a fight, maybe, if they're small enough. That's why I'm watching the birds, is to avoid them. Is to hide. Thank you. Yeah, a birding trip? Yeah, I want to go to like South America or like New Zealand or something someday to see like a ton of weird bird species because they have so many there. So yeah, they're really cool. It's really cool. It's something I've gotten into in the last like couple years. So it's really fun, just casually. I talked about Taco Bell, my favorite fast food restaurant. So Taco Bell, yeah, my go-to order is I'll just say my go-to order, we'll move on from it, okay? Cheesy gordita crunch with beans instead of beef. Chicken melt, like the chicken melt with the flatbread. And the spicy potato soft taco. Sometimes I get 2 of those bad boys. That's my go-to. That's my go-to. And once I have my go-to Taco Bell order, that is all I get for weeks and weeks and months until I'm sick of it. Like I used to get a crunch wrap every time, then I got tired of it. It changes, you know, probably once a year what my go-to order is, but that is what I get every time. So yeah, try it out, the Milz combo. Use code Milz at checkout for free taco. No, you can't. You could try it, but no guarantee it'll work. Oh, and then my gen mates. I'll talk more about my gen mates soon. I love them so much, and I'm so glad they're finally out of the basement. I like almost cried yesterday seeing them, and they did so well, and it made me so happy. I'll talk a bit more about them soon. Yeah, blue cheese, I hate it. The evil appliance, I hate it. Existential crises, I glossed over this one yesterday, but you know, I'm a hamster. This is more like our brains take a little while to load things. So sometimes we might just be sitting there and like suddenly every realization of all knowledge in the universe comes crashing down, and it's a lot for our little brains to handle. Sometimes I just take a little while to load, you know, just having a sudden realization that I'm a hamster. Thank you, Chen, for the member! Glimmer Gang, you're finally making it oomphy. Thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers, cheers. Oh, and then the spontaneous hamsterification, which was the whole reason why my presentation was late yesterday. I'm so sorry. I had to rush through my slides because of the whole turning into a hamster thing. It's so embarrassing. But we got through it just fine, and you all were very understanding and supportive, so thank you so much for dealing with my hamster antics. Okay, so fun fact. If you try saying this word I'm pointing to, if you try saying that in the chat, just as exactly how it's normally spelled, without the S, you might not be able to. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, ooh. The Milz Malakite mods worked day and night to make sure that this was a evil, dastardly, box-free space. So, without the S, you bypass. There's a loophole. There's a loophole in the system. No, not the plural form. Take away the S. No, mods. We have to bypass the loophole. They found a. Don't say it. Don't say it. Mods. They're like my guards. Okay, let's talk about media. Oh my god. There's other stuff I want to talk to you about, like more specific to V2V. So I really want to make sure we get to that. That'll be more at the Q&A. So. But I do want to talk about some stuff here. So yeah, I love Splatoon. For those of you who watched me before V2V, before I joined V2V and was so kindly adopted by them, not as a pet, I mainly streamed like a good amount of variety, but also a good amount of Splatoon. And I like to host like community battles and stuff where viewers can join and we all fight each other and stuff. Maybe I'll play more of the turf war mode where people can just hop in public games. So I'll definitely play more Splatoon, and it's something I would like to play with the community as well, because it means a lot to me. And yeah, it's so fun. And if you're ever thinking of getting into it and you want some tips or anything, I'm happy to help. I'm happy to help because I've spent way too much time in this game. Outer Wilds? Yeah, exactly. I love Outer Wilds. Yeah, so about Outer Wilds, you know, I still haven't played the DLC yet. This game is one of my all-time favorite games, and I even got some friends to play it after recommending it to them, and they love it. It's become one of their favorite games, and it's been like a chain reaction. I feel like that's how Outer Wilds works, is somebody plays it and they're like, oh my god, my third eye opened because of this game. It was amazing. And then they recommend it and somebody plays it and then they're like, oh my god, and then they recommend it and it just keeps spreading like wildfire. But I really love Outer Wilds, and I still haven't played the DLC, so maybe I'll like stream the DLC. It's gonna be kind of weird streaming the DLC with like not having streamed the game. Or maybe I'll just like record that as like a let's play kind of thing, so people who don't want to be spoiled can, you know, avoid it easily. But I love it so much. It's not a game for everybody, and sometimes it was kind of frustrating for me, and I had to kind of take a break from it for a while, to be honest. But I'm really glad I stuck with it, because it was just such a journey, and the ending like brought a tear to my eye. It was just like, whoa. Life-changing in a way. It definitely shifts your perspective on some things, but I've never felt so much like there's an emotion I felt during the last like half hour or so that I've just like never felt in any other game. That was like really profound. So yeah, I love it so much. It's amazing. Yeah. Of course I like Pokemon. I picked Sun as the representative, not as a hot take, not to cause any fights or anything, because I know this might be a little bit of a hot take, but I really do like, you know, a lot of Pokemon. Like Gen 3, 4, 7 are probably my favorites. Gen 3, 4, and 7. I started out with Ruby as a kid, and I've been a fan since then. I played all the mainline games. I'm a little worried about the current state of things, but I love Pokemon so much. I collect the cards and I collect the plushies, and yeah, it's just had a chokehold on me forever. Okay, old school RuneScape. So, what was your first starter? Oh, my first starter was it was Mudkip. Yeah, my first Pokemon ever was Mudkip, and I still have that original Swampert. I still have him in, I think he's in my my Shield game right now. He hasn't been moved to Scarlet, but he's in my Shield game. I still have my very first Pokemon ever. So that's really cool. Yeah, it's been very, you know, very special to me. So yeah, it was Mudkip, and I still have my first Mudkip. Rest in peace to my Crobat, though, who was my other, like, one of my OG Pokemon. I don't know what happened to my Crobat. His name was Crow, and he is no more. He's gone. I don't know what happened to him. Mudkip made it, but Crobat did not. Old school RuneScape. So many of your friends are addicted to it. Conclavier. It is, old school RuneScape is like, it's, if you just want to go on a game and get some serotonin and always be making some kind of progress, this is the game for you. I made my old school RuneScape account. I had played the original RuneScape in like when I was pretty young, but very casually. But I made my old school account in like 2018, and I will go on a bender where I play so much of it for like weeks, and then I'll take a break for a while, like months, and then I'll come back to it. But it's such a comfort game for me, and I hope to actually stream it because I've never actually streamed it. So maybe now that I'm in a new chapter after joining V2V, maybe I'll kind of go outside my comfort zone and stream RuneScape, because the main thing I'm self-conscious of is my bank in the game, like where you have all your items. Guys, it's a hot mess. Like, I have nothing organized. I have some things organized, but some old school RuneScape players would look at my bank and be like, wow, you live like this? Oh my god. So I'm like self-conscious about my stupid inventory and how messy it is. So I gotta fix that so I can actually stream the game. No one cares, but you know, it's a very comforting game to me, and I have a good bit of progress on it since I've been playing it for so long. I think I'm like higher mid-level account at this point, and that's still like hundreds and hundreds of hours. I don't even know. You can go in and see how many days you've played in total, and I don't want to look because it's a lot. Yeah. It's like my cheek pouches, exactly. My inventory in RuneScape is like my cheek pouches. This just everything's in disarray. Yup. Reach in and grab something. I was looking back at some of the chats from debut yesterday, and I saw somebody say that my opening bit with the Hamana potion was like a Dora episode. And at first I was like, why are they saying it's like a Dora episode? And then I was like, oh, it's because of the backpack. The backpack is like a pocket dimension. I was like, wow, a Dora reference in today's society. But I thought about it really hard and I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's because it's a pocket dimension. Yes, so yeah. Yeah, it was really funny. I laughed. Okay, so I'm a big Fire Emblem fan. I know Ashy is too, and she mentioned that we have some like weeby things in common, and Fire Emblem's definitely one of them. She's so based for liking Fire Emblem. I started getting into Fire Emblem with Awakening. I just kind of had the cartridge, and I didn't really think much of it. Like a friend gave it to me who had played it, and I hadn't really touched it for a while. And I was like, oh, what the heck, I'll just play it. And I was a fan for life at that point. Like, my mind was just blown. Like, I would be like curled up in my bed with my DS playing Fire Emblem Awakening, and I was like, oh, this is magical. Like, this is magical, man. Like, the music and the voice act. Well, that one wasn't fully voice acted, I don't think. It just had the grunts like, yes, why hello there. But still, like the art and the music and the cutscenes, like I was just teleported to a new world on a DS, and I was just like, my mind is blown. And I was like so excited for Fire Emblem Fates, and I wasn't really on the internet at that point, so I didn't know that the public opinion of Fire Emblem Fates was that it was like kind of poorly localized and stuff. I ate it up. I was like blissfully unaware of the opinion of the masses, and I just ate it up. I have the soundtrack on box set, like a box set of all the CDs of the Fire Emblem Fates soundtrack, and oh my god, I love it. And Fire Emblem Three Houses, I've played like 2 of the routes, Blue Lions and Golden Deer, and then I played a good bit of the Edelgard route. Oh shoot, what's it called? I played a good bit of her route, but I never actually finished it, so I need to go back. And then I know there's a 4th route as well, so I need to play more Three Houses. Oh, I love it. And then I played Engage. I loved Engage, even if the story wasn't as good as Three Houses. The Engage mechanic was so fun, and the combat in Engage was like the most fun I've had in Fire Emblem from a gameplay standpoint. So I love like all the games for different reasons. But the music, oh, and Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valentia, I played that one like a couple years ago too. Freaking amazing. Like, it's just magical. It's a magical series, and the music is it's so good. Exactly. Never let the opinion of the internet let you not enjoy a game you played. Exactly. Yes, just ignore it. La 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 la. Lyra asks, what's your favorite house in Three Houses? I am a Blue Lions girly for life, but one of my favorite characters from Three Houses is Lysithea of the Golden Deer, and I always recruit her. You can probably tell by like the white hair, but I have a soft spot for her. Like, she is so like my favorite type of character, where she's cute, but she's a little spunky, and she's smart and she's strong. And I made her like a Dark Knight in one of my playthroughs, and it was insane. She's so strong. I love Lysithea, but the Blue Lions are my favorite house. So my favorite like male character in Three Houses is Sylvain, because he's so funny. Like, he's like, you know, the womanizer character, but he actually has some depth to him, but he's just so funny. Some of his support conversations are crazy. It's like he did not just say that. So him and Lysithea are my favorites. But yeah, Blue Lions. Yeah, Lysithea is kind of like me, isn't she? Yeah, Sylvain, my Pookie. I love Sylvain, he's great. He makes me laugh. I want the best for him. I worry about him. But yeah. The OSTs are amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Okay, I talked about rhythm games, and Parappa is kind of the poster child for the types of rhythm games I like. But I mean, I also like Project Sekai, which is over here. I like the weeby rhythm games like Muse Dash, Project Diva, Project Sekai, all the projects. But I also like the silly ones, like kind of along this vein are like Trombone Champ, Rhythm Heaven, Poppin' Music. I hope to stream Poppin' Music at some point because I do have the arcade controller, so I would do like a hand cam for that. Taiko no Tatsujin is another favorite. I have the drum. I have it modded, so it's extra responsive. So I take my rhythm gaming very seriously. Another thing I want to get into is DDR, because I went to like an arcade and played some DDR for my birthday actually a few months ago, and I had so much fun. And I was like, you know what? DDR is how I will work out. I will actually work out if you can get me to work out through playing a rhythm game. Like that's the only way I'll do it. I'm just kidding. But I want to get like a DDR setup to play at some point. Maybe if I have 3D someday, I could do like a 3D DDR stream. But I just love rhythm games, especially when they require some extra equipment, like a controller or a peripheral of some kind. Like, you know, I want to play Clone Hero at some point. I don't know how that'll work with copyright, but stuff like that, like Osu, maybe I'd like to get into someday. But really bonus points if it has some kind of peripheral involved, like a controller or something. I just eat that up. Rhythm Heaven. Oh yeah, Melatonin. I have not looked into that. Yeah. But yeah, I am gonna play Rhythm Heaven Megamix a week from now. So I've only played one Rhythm Heaven game, Rhythm Heaven Fever. So I'm really excited to play another one because I think I'll really like it. I really love Fever, so yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll have to look into Melatonin. Yeah. Project Sekai is so fun. But my phone, I had to replace the screen, so it's not as like responsive, which is really sad. So I got a debuff where it's harder for me to full combo now because of my screen being kind of weird. But I love it. Who's your favorite colorful stage group? Vivid Bad Squad! I have them down here in music. I love Vivid Bad Squad. So I actually saw the colorful stage movie. Thank you, Make7, Make7. Thank you so much for the subscribe. Thank you. But I actually saw the colorful stage movie in theaters when it came out in the US. And oh my god, when Vivid Bad Squad performed, I was like sitting there in my seat like, whoa! Like my Diet Coke was like, I dropped it on the floor, and oh my, I was like, why aren't we clapping for this? The audience was so quiet and like respectful, but I was like, we better be like hooting and hollering for that performance because it was sick. I love Vivid Bad Squad. They just hype me up so much. They're so cool. They're so cool. That's my favorite. Yeah, they're my favorite. And the leader, which you can kind of see her here, the blonde girl, Kohane. I mentioned in my debut, she's like hamster coded. Like all, like the characters call her a hamster. And like there's one little comic where the illustrator drew her as a hamster as she's like eating something. But she's like the leader of the group, and she has an awesome voice and a cool stage presence. So she's, you know, she's who I strive to be, a cool hamster. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so GeoGuessr. I love playing GeoGuessr, and it's a favorite game to stream for me, so I'll probably do more GeoGuessr streams. And it's also fun because like you guys can join in too on the fun. But GeoGuessr, like, you know, I learned a lot about this planet, which is really nice. I'm basically doing research on different places that I can possibly target for hamster world domination. But it just like broadens your horizons, and like I can't imagine not playing it, because now like if you say like, oh, I'm from like Portugal or something, I can be like, oh yeah, like I can picture what Portugal looks like. Or like, oh, the island of like Malta. It's like, yeah, I can picture what that looks like. Or all these places. And like it just broadens your horizons, and like it kind of gives you more like appreciation, I feel like, for different parts of the world. So I really love it. And I'm like not too bad at it. I have my moments where I get the wrong continent, it happens. But I also have my moments where I'm like, no way. Like sometimes it's purely just instinct, or you get something. But it's really, really fun. Like if you're intimidated by it, just try it and you will be amazed at how much you learn. And I'm sure I'll stream it at some point so we can learn together, but just play it and you will learn just by playing it, and before you know it, you'll be guessing things that you didn't even know you could guess. So give it a try. You're already the coolest hamster I know. Thank you so much. The coolest. Coolest. Thank you. What's cooler than being cool? Coolest. Okay, so the next game on here is 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. I feel feel like a lot of VTubers like this game, which is like surprising to me because it's not like super widely known. I heard about it from like a YouTuber years ago, and oh my god, this is another like sci-fi. This column right here is like sci-fi games that blew my mind. 13 Sentinels, definitely like masterpiece of sci-fi storytelling. Absolute masterpiece. It's so intricate. And what I heard about this game is that they had to cut stuff from the game because there was so much to it. They had to cut it by like 50% of the content that was in it, I think, from the story. So this game already has such an intricate, crazy ride of a story, and that's only like half of what the original plan was. But it is amazing, and like the twists and turns throughout are just, it's so good. And the voice acting's great, the characters are great, the art is really beautiful, really, really nice style. I want to play more Vanillaware games because this is the only one I've played, but I want to try some more of their games because the art was so beautiful. But it is so good. Yeah. Did somebody say Parappa? Yes, I love Parappa. He's my boy. I have a plushie of him too. So we were talking about plushies earlier. He's my guy. He's so silly. But yeah, 13 Sentinels is a masterpiece. End of story. Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. I gotta have Mario Kart World. I'm sure we'll play together. Mario Kart World is very stressful. If you thought Mario Kart couldn't get more stressful, well, they somehow made it more stressful. But I still love it. And Mario Kart teaches you to let go. You know, it teaches you to be free of mortal attachments. So like, if you win, it's like, wow, great. But mostly you're gonna lose, and that's just how it goes. And sometimes it's out of your control, and it just teaches you to be kind of like zen about losing, and to be like, you know, like Splatoon, I'll be like, I could have done better to win that game. But Mario Kart, it's like, nothing I could have done. Oh well, wee. Go with the flow. Got a free subscription? Yeah, somebody, a generous Millet gifted out some subs. So yeah, thank you to them and congratulations. Yeah, Skelly. Okay, Zelda Wind Waker is on here. Yeah, I haven't played, I started like Breath of the Wild, but I haven't played a whole lot of it. I should jump back into it, but Wind Waker is like one of my like nostalgia picks. The original on the GameCube. I might be aging myself a little bit, but I was very small. So good, like so ahead of its time, How did they do that? So good. And just like, I just distinctly remember a lot of the dungeons. And oh, this is another game that traumatized me as a kid though, with the re-deads and stuff. Those are scary. The re-deads in this game are terrifying. Like, I think they're so scary. But I love this game. It was like the first kind of, you know, it was way ahead of its time in terms of open world, but the magical feeling of discovering a new island is like something I won't forget, and like trying to figure out like what the gimmick is with each island. Really, really cool. I'm drinking the water. You simply accept fate. Yeah, Splatoon can teach you to accept fate as well. It's a good moral to be learned from a lot of games. Yeah, so peaceful, just sailing around. Exactly. Okay, so Hollow Knight is on here. I like games that have bugs in them. Bugs are so silly. It's not because I eat them, but they are yummy. But Hollow Knight is amazing. I'm so ready for Silk Song, but I know it's been taking some time to cook. I'm very, very excited for Silk Song because Hollow Knight, it's very like, I love the aesthetic of it. It's very Milz core. But yeah, the feeling of playing this, like, it was just like the exploration was unmatched. It was so fun. And I remember I beat the game when there was like a big power outage where I was, and I had no internet. Like the internet was dead, and like the phone service was dead. Like we had nothing. But I was playing Hollow Knight, and I beat the game then after like many attempts on the final boss. But it's like a hard game, and this along with like Celeste, like some of those indie games that are like kind of difficult. It's really cool because like it's just amazing that only a few people made it, and it can give you like this experience, but also being a challenge that leaves you feeling really like fulfilled for having beaten it. Like, wow, I beat Hollow Knight, I beat Celeste, like I'm a gamer, you know? But yeah, Silk Song soon? Question mark? Maybe next year? I don't know at this point. Bug Fables! Yeah, so I actually have Bug Fables. I bought it on Steam when it was on sale, and I might stream it at some point. I know it's like, you know, longer game, like typical like RPG is, but I do definitely want to play Bug Fables. Yes, yes. Not because I want to eat the main characters. No, no, no. Hamsters like to eat bugs. Yeah, Celeste is awesome. So yeah, those are my games. I'm gonna move a bit quicker through some of this stuff because I want to really... Oh my god, it's been an hour already and I have so much more to get to, but we can keep talking. Code Geass. So we're gonna go to the anime and manga now. There's like 2 of these are manga, the rest are anime. Yeah. Code Geass is like my all-time favorite anime. I didn't really mention it yesterday because I wanted to prioritize these 2. But Code Geass is my favorite. I just... The ending is one of the best endings I think of all time. And Lelouch is like such a complicated character where like you're watching what he's doing and there's a point where you're like, is he like for real? Like, does he believe in what he's doing or is this for show? I don't really know what his true intentions are. It was so interesting. And the ending, I sobbed. Ugh, oh my god. Yo, what's up? Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, Hoseki no Kuni, Land of the Lustrous. Yeah, so yesterday I was like, oh, season 2 maybe. Hold on, I can actually watch this. Ah! I can take off my wings. Land of the Lustrous season 2, probably not gonna happen because Studio Orange, who animated it, is busy with other projects. They cooked with like Trigun Stampede and stuff. Their animation's awesome 3D animation. At this point, I don't think they're gonna make season 2, so I might have to read the manga, which looks really cool. But I loved how it was animated, and they did a great job on the adaptation, so I was hoping for a season 2, but at this point, probably not gonna happen. I'm not gonna huff any more copium. Yeah, I can take them off now! Whoa! I know, it's cursed, isn't it? Sometimes they can get in the way. But yeah, I talked about Girls Band Cry yesterday. I do like the idol animes and stuff. Like Love Live Sunshine, Idolmaster Cinderella Girls. But I know objectively they're like a 7 out of 10. But Girls Band Cry is really, really good. And like, Bocchi the Rock is another show that I like. But Girls Band Cry, I'm sorry, I think it does it a little bit better. Just because Bocchi is still very much like cute girls doing cute things to some degree. It's really good, it's really good. But Girls Band Cry, I feel like was a little bit more like grounded in reality with the characters and their conflicts. Like they would fight with each other and like yell at each other. And it was very much kind of like how a real band fights and argues. And I appreciated that. So also good 3D animation. There's 2 series here that were like really good 3D animation. So, you know, seeing CG isn't always like, ah, man, it's in CG. It's like, it can be really good sometimes. Have you watched Bang Dream or My Go? I have not, but I have heard those are really, really good. I heard that like Ave Mujica, however you say that, is amazing. But I had just watched Girls Band Cry, so I'm like, ooh, I should probably give it a bit more time, especially because like the Girls Band Cry CG animation was so good. And I feel like Bang Dream, the animation might not be quite as good, but I heard the story is amazing. But I would have to watch all of My Go to get to Ave Mujica. But yeah, it's definitely on my list because I've heard it's really, really good. Yeah. Yeah, Bocchi's so funny. My favorite is when like Bocchi's emotions are like, they change the art style and stuff in like some crazy ways. And she turns into like a pink blob. Stuart, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, Frieren is on here. I love Frieren so much. I haven't read the manga. I joined with the anime, but I'm really, really glad it got the attention that it did because I heard from friends and stuff that the manga was good. And the anime just like was awesome. Like the animation is great. The story kind of gives you some emotions that other series don't, like with the nostalgia aspect and stuff. And I'm really, really excited to see more of it with season 2 coming up because it kind of checked all the boxes for me. Like awesome main character who's like cute and also like a badass. Beautiful animation in some parts, like some of the like Stark versus the dragon fight scenes, or like the Fern and Stark dancing, Frieren fighting her clay self. Like the animation went crazy at those parts, even though a lot of it is like kind of slower paced, but I really don't mind that because I think it's doing what it's trying to do very, very well, and I'm excited to see where it goes. Yeah, you just wish the manga didn't go on hiatus. Yeah, so I'm like, I'll just wait for the anime. The manga will probably finish by the time we get to like season 3 or whatever. All the Bang Dream girls have signature guitars available to buy from ESP. That's so cool! Oh my gosh, that's awesome. That's really, really cool. My wallet is on fire. I don't even play guitar. Oh, we should watch a Girls Last Tour, said Type. Yeah, I actually started reading the manga a little bit recently, but I need to pick it back up again because I feel like I would appreciate like the world building in that show. Yeah, like really interesting visual storytelling is what I've heard about Girls Last Tour, so I'm definitely interested because I like the visual storytelling part of it. But yeah. Yeah, next season of Free Run already confirmed, January. Yep. Yeah, I saw a new trailer drop the other day. I gotta watch it. Ah, so excited. Okay, so a manga on here that I have is Pokemon Adventures. So there's a few Pokemon manga out there, but Adventures, or also known in Japan as Pokemon Special, Pokesupe. This actually is what got me into manga and anime in the first place. So this was the gateway for me. Pokemon Adventures is how, like, I kind of wish the Pokemon anime was, because, and I think it's how a lot of people wish it was, because it has, you know, it focuses on the trainer characters, but they really, like, are their own characters. Like, they're not just kind of like a self-insert like you think they would be coming from the games. For example, like Brendan and May in Ruby and Sapphire, their names are Ruby and Sapphire. Their names are always after the games. But like, they're so different. Like Ruby, the boy, he's like a contest star, like pretty boy. He's very proud of his Pokemon, and he's like focused on contests and not battling. And May, aka in this series, Sapphire, she is like a wild child who like lives in the woods and stuff. It's like, it's so interesting. And then they have their whole own character arcs and stuff that is like nothing I've ever seen in Pokemon. And it gets like really deep sometimes and like more adult than other Pokemon media does. So this is still up there for me as like one of my all-time favorite manga series because it just like, it had such a chokehold on me. My favorites are the Hoenn and then the Sinnoh arcs. So Ruby and Sapphire and then Diamond and Pearl were my favorites. So good. Everything I've wanted from like Pokemon in terms of a character-driven story. It's amazing. I love it. And there's some like, I'll say it. There are some ships that become canon in it. Like characters actually like, yeah, like ships become real in it. Like it's crazy, which just adds to the fun. Yeah, anyway, it's mind-blowing. The Gen 6 manga, no wonder X was depressed, his mom named him X, yeah. Oh my god, yeah, Pokemon Adventures, so the Black and White arc, like the characters are literally named Black and White. I'm gonna be honest, they were like my OTP. Like I don't really ship characters a whole lot, but Black and White, oh my god, still my OTP, like so cute. Like there's one scene that just like, it's so cute, and I ship them so hard. Yeah. Yep, it's true. Yep, it's like, what's your OTP? OTP, Black X White. No, it's so goated though. I'm for real. I did watch, of the Pokemon anime though, I did watch Sun and Moon, all the way through, which I haven't seen like X and Y. I haven't seen, like much since I was a child. But I did actually watch Sun and Moon, like I just kind of put it on while doing other things, and I quite enjoyed it. I did enjoy it. It was funny. Yeah, the Parappa anime, yeah. Okay, Hunter x Hunter is probably like my favorite shonen series, along with others. Like, you know, I've seen Attack on Titan and stuff too, but I love Hunter x Hunter. It's good. I'm glad I watched it. The ending of the Chimera Ant arc is amazing, and it was a really fun time. Yes. Fruits Basket is a manga. I haven't seen the new anime, but I did read it more recently. I just finished it like sometime earlier this year, I think. And I really liked it. It's like, people kind of look at it and be like, oh, it's just like a shoujo series, like, you know? But it really like had a lot of depth to the characters, and they felt very kind of real in their struggles. And it was just a really good like drama. Very charming series. And the main character, I want the best for her. I want to protect her at all costs. Oh yeah, the Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Pokemon Adventures manga gave Zinnia's arc with Rayquaza a bit of a hyper beam. Yeah, it gets kind of brutal sometimes. Yeah. The last like anime I have on here is Perfect Blue, which is kind of a different pick from the others. It's a movie by Satoshi Kon, and it's like, it goes with my love of like idol things, but it's like the darker side of it. And this movie actually freaked me out so much I had to stop watching it in the middle, because it was actually so scary. It was so disturbing that I had to stop. But then I resumed it, and it's like, just because it had such an impact on me, it's like one of my favorites, as dark as it was. And it kind of like twists your mind a little bit too. But I love like anything idol industry, like the dark side of it. I eat that up, and this one was like, whoa. Really cool. Watching Perfect Blue right after Millennium Actress was certainly a choice I made. I have not seen Millennium Actress, actually. I've seen a few other of his movies, but haven't seen that one. Maybe it's good that some time has gone by since I watched Perfect Blue. Okay, we gotta keep going. Music. Yeah, where to even start? I like weeby stuff. I like normal, like, emo punk rock stuff. And I also like just like, you know, basically what formed my music taste as a kid was playing Rock Band 2. So much Rock Band 2. I played so much Rock Band 2, and that's what like basically formed my music tastes. Is I'd go home from my friend's house and be like, to my mom hamster in the burrow, and be like, Mom, I heard this song called One Step Closer by Linkin Park, and in it he goes like, shut up when I'm talking to you, and I'm like, that's so cool. And she's like, oh yeah, like I know Linkin Park, and like and that's basically like formed my music tastes. Nowadays it's like so overwhelming though. There's so much music out there that I rely very heavily on like word of mouth from friends and stuff to tell me like what's good. So because there's just like, sometimes the streaming services, like they can only do so well at like guessing what you like, but you have to do a lot of work still to find stuff that really resonates with you. So yeah, so I rely on that a lot. And I also really like to go see like live music too. It's really, really fun. It's like, yeah, it's one of my favorite ways to get out of the house, get out of the burrow, you know? But yeah, the weeby stuff up here, like of course I like Vocaloid. Who doesn't these days? I've liked Vocaloid since for a long time now. But I also like some music from my rhythm games. This one on the right, you guys might not know it. Dokonjo Finger, it says. They're from a game called Shobai Rock Fest Alive that is now not in service anymore. It's in the gacha game graveyard now. Rest in peace. But the songs were so good, and this was my favorite band from that game, and it also had an anime. I watched the anime too, Shobai Rock Mashumae Reshu. But this band, they're kind of like the delinquent punk band, my favorite. And their songs actually are good, I swear. So yeah, rest in peace, Shobai Rock. I'll miss you. Serena, welcome in! I don't have raids unlocked yet. Ah, I thought I did. Yeah, Vivid Bad Squad, I love them. I love them so much. Hamster Supremacy. Yes. Wait, welcome Star Braids. Wait, Starry Raid. Manual Star Shower. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Ah, I'm being pelted in the head with stars. Ashy. Yay, thank you so much. Good to see you guys here. I just got done rambling about my favorite stuff. So you joined at the right time. Oh, I need to drink some water. But yeah, I'm a very a reason why, I'll answer this question later in the Q&A, but somebody asked why I became a VTuber. And one of those reasons is because I just love to talk about things I like, and that's something friends used to tell me was a defining trait of mine is that I have a lot of like love for things, which like stuck with me, like where I'm just like so openly like, I love this thing, very passionate about things, and I wanted like an outlet for that, so I'm not always like talking people's ear off about things I'm into. So I have an outlet to kind of just like go off and ramble. So thank you guys for being here and being that outlet for me, because it means a lot for me to just ramble about these things. And yeah, we're gonna play lots of games together soon, so that's all I'll be doing. It'll be so fun. But yeah, okay, let's talk about my gen mates a bit more. Do we usually do this at debut 2.0s? I don't know, but I'm gonna do it anyway. But yeah, just to talk more about my gen mates, I love them so much. So we've been working together for quite some time now, and I've been so lucky to have joined V2V with these girls. I feel like they're really, really special. And again, it made me emotional yesterday to have everything finally become real. Because while I have been streaming on YouTube, and then I joined V2V, some of them are kind of having a more fresh start, and it was just really, really special to see them step into the spotlight once again. Spotlight. But yeah, Ashy is like, I didn't really get to go into detail about this yesterday. She is a girl failure. Kijori and I both said that. It's true. When I first joined V2V, I was like stunned. Sometimes I was speechless because Ashy would say something where I'm like, how do I even respond to this? Like she said she likes monologues, and yes, she does like monologues very, very much. Like sometimes, and it's funny because I'm used to it now, like the things you get used to when you know someone. But she will go on about things that I don't even want to talk about on stream. But I'm used to it now, where it's just like, oh, that's just Ashy, and I feel comforted. I'm like, there's Ashy going on about some monologue. But really, like, she mentioned she's a game dev, and you guys saw that, and I think that like perfectly encapsulates like her dichotomy, where she is this like girl failure, and she's kind of like ditzy, but she's really smart. Like, she's smart, and like, she uses big words too. Like she'll drop like words, like the other day she used the word abject in a Discord message, and I was like, wow. She just pulled the word abject out of thin air. That's impressive. So she's really smart. She doesn't let you know it. But I know she is. She's smart. She's a smart Cupid. But she still is a girl failure. Thank you so much. Thank you, sire. I appreciate it. Abject misery. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to see what she does with V2V, and I'm really, really excited to collab with her soon, because she's so funny, and I feel like we like riff off of each other really well. So yeah. And then Zuri. Zuri's so cute. It's true, like what I said at my debut about her like style of humor, she is in a different time zone, like a way different time zone from us, the other girls in V2V. So sometimes when she joins a meeting, it's like morning for her, and it's like at night for the rest of us. And so she'll be a little eepy. She'll be a little eepy hopping on, so she'll be kind of quiet. But then she will say something out of nowhere that just has us all like cackling, and like the comedic timing is impeccable. Then like I'm really excited to see her stream, because she's so funny. She's so funny. Again, like another dichotomy where she's like, she has such a soft, like cute voice, and her design is so elegant and beautiful, but then she is sassy and hilarious. She's got some spunk to her. She's got some spunk to her. Her 2.0 is scheduled for 4 a.m. your time. Better wake up. Better wake up. Yeah, I love Zuri. She also is like very much down for things. Like when I was asking the girls if anyone wanted to play this one game with me, I was like, hey guys, there's a game called Squirreled Away on Steam. It looks kind of fun, and we could play it to maybe just, you know, practice playing games together. And she was like, yeah, that sounds so fun. I was like, would anyone want to play this with me? She's like, yes. And she's just like very much excited to try like silly things sometimes, which like I appreciate. Like she's very much just down for whatever, especially if it's like cute and silly. So I appreciate that about Zuri. Yeah. And then Kijori. Yeah, so obviously you heard her sing yesterday. She's freaking amazing. She's very, very talented in many ways. Like, she's got many different skills. Yeah, I'm always impressed by her, and I look up to her a lot because of it. She inspires me to like really try my best, because she puts her all into everything, and I think you guys can see that. So she's like, yeah, she's like I don't know, she just inspires me to always like push harder and try harder, and I appreciate that. But yeah, she's kind of like, I feel like she's like my little sister in a way. She's like my little sister, and I know she mentioned yesterday that I kind of talk to her like she's a preschooler, but no, I don't. I swear I don't. I treat her like a grown adult, but she is kind of like my little sister. But yeah, I'm so proud of her, of all she's done. She's worked really, really hard. Everybody has, but she cares about this so much, and she knows so much too about VTubing. Like, she's like an encyclopedia. It's insane. She knows so much. She's full of knowledge. So she is a big help to V2V, and helping us make us who we are. So thank you, Kijori. You're awesome. Yeah, big sister energy. Bruh. Okay, alright, we're almost done with the slides and we'll go to Q&A. I have to talk about my goals a bit again. I'm sorry, I love the pink girlies, but I'm not gonna turn pink. Not gonna do it. We're gonna stay true to myself, true blue, you know what I mean? Yeah, the art thing. So yeah, I do want to like dedicate more time. I drew this planet, by the way. This is my home planet. The background. Whoa. But I am gonna post more art soon and maybe do some art streams. And I want to get more comfortable with art streams in general, because it's something I've done a little bit here and there, but I'm a little slow at art, which is the problem. So I gotta figure out like the best way to stream art, because I'm a little slow. But it's something that's like a big part of me, and eventually like it has always been a dream of mine ever since coming to Earth to like have illustrations in some kind of music video, like for real. Like, I don't know, that to me, like a huge reason why I got into like some VTubers and stuff is because of the music videos and the art and everything. So maybe someday, even if it's like really silly, it'd be so cool. Even if it's like my own maybe, or somebody else's, I don't know. Thank you so much for the subscribe, Shaw. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god, Greg, Sakura Milz potentially? Oh, my home planet is called Howlith. Yeah, no Sakura Milz, no pink, maybe. That would be actually really cute. A little flowery springtime Milz, like instead of Sakura Miku, yeah. Yeah, my homeland is called Howlith. And if you see my lore video, I might post it separately at some point, but it's in the beginning of my debut, and I talked a bit through it earlier this stream. It takes place on my home planet. Yes. Yeah, so community events and tournaments. Again, something I've always wanted to do. So actually, before I was Milz Malakite and I bought my first capture card years ago, and I first tried streaming, I actually did host a little tournament a long time ago. And I was barely anybody, but 20 people like tuned into the stream, and I had like maybe 30 people sign up for the tournament. And it was crazy. I barely knew what I was doing, and it was kind of stressful to manage it and like commentate it at the same time, but it was so fun. And ever since I did that, I'm like, I want to do that again, but like even better, bigger and better. And I've like just always been inspired to like run some kind of big scale tournament or competitive event, and maybe like we could have like Kijori do a halftime performance or something, like a halftime show or something. But yeah, like it could be like, you know, obviously I love Splatoon, but I also am open to trying other like esports events and stuff. Like there's so many options out there, but I really love like a spectacle, a big event, and kind of innovating in that space. So yeah, I hope to involve you guys in some really exciting events. So yeah, a Chowder Bowl. The Chowder Bowl was a tournament that never happened, that I had talked about before. It got indefinitely postponed, but maybe it'll be brought back with V2V. Thank you. Sorry, I'm drinking water. Shouldn't talk while drinking water. Thank you so much, Novita. Thank you. Convention. Yeah, obviously. Oh wait, 3D debut. Yep. Obviously, like the end game is getting a 3D form. and I'm not a singer necessarily, but a concert would be really, really awesome with everybody. I know like we all kind of like dream of that. So maybe someday we'll see. But I mentioned in my debut wanting to have like a palace that people could come visit. Like I think that'd be really cool to have like an interactive Milz Malakite palace where people could go and like interact with silly things, or I could go and be silly and make a clown out of myself, and kind of like build my little world in a 3D space. That's like such a dream. It'd be so cool. But like I feel like there's so much untapped potential in 3D, like that's still relatively unexplored. So I kind of want to like eventually try pushing the boundary of like seeing what you can do in 3D. So become a marketable plushie. Yes, I know, I love plushies. And I mentioned wanting to give you guys a plushie that is throwable and squishable, and that has a squeaker in it so you can hear my terrifying battle cry. Show the world that hamsters can be strong too. Yes, my ultimate mission. Yes, 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 yes. All right, and then I have my schedule for this week, which is on twitter.com. It is pinned to my profile. So we're gonna go into Q&A next, but I'll just touch on this. Again, this is on my Twitter. Tomorrow we will be playing Persona. We're not done yet though, so don't go anywhere, we're not done. We will be playing Persona tomorrow. Woo, I'm excited to start that. The game I've always wanted to play. So yeah, don't miss it at 8 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Pacific. Thank you for the 3 months, Kyle. Thank you, Type. Sounds good. But yeah, so my hashtags again. Yeah, so just to touch on some of the posting rules and stuff. So yeah, these are my hashtags. There's also a hamster pictures hashtag, which is Milsters, which I forgot to add to the slide. Right now, I only have a safe for work art tag. So I don't necessarily like want not safe for work art of Milz Malakite. She's just a little guy, you know? If you do, just like don't use this tag. If there needs to be a tag just to contain everything, we can cross that bridge, but maybe just like ask first if you're not sure. It's kind of iffy, but generally people say I'm pretty say-so. I'm just a little guy, but I do want to see your beautiful art. So Malcraft, if you draw the hamster. Yeah. For Persona, are you fine with a little backseating? Something very important that you might miss? I am fine with a little bit of backseating. As long as it's not, you know, like, are you stupid? Like, if you're genuinely trying to help, like, make sure I'm not missing something that's, like, really important, I'm okay with it. Because I know, like, in the past, that has saved me, like, from missing things that are just really cool that I would have been... If I would be sad to miss it, let me know. I'm okay with it. Maybe. I'm not completely, like, I'm okay with, like, you know... a cheeky joke here and there. I'm okay with it. I've just been told that I'm a little more say-so, but I can take a joke and I'll be a little cheeky sometimes. Yeah, so hashtag memes Malakite, clips, Malabites, you know the drill. Oh yeah, so the fan name, the Millets, that's you guys. So I actually prepared a little thing about the millets to show you guys. So, do you guys want to see the anatomy of a millet? So, they're very advanced life forms. Very, very advanced. Ta-da! So here is the anatomy of a millet, which is you guys. They're like little sunflower seeds. They're kind of like little fairies, almost. I do not eat them. I do not eat them. Please do not ask to be consumed or anything like that. I won't do it. You guys actually share your power with me via telekinetic waves, because that's how my gem powers work, is by telekinesis. So that's how I get your power, is through the brain waves. Trust me on this one, don't question it. Don't question it. But yes, you can see they have eyes here for observing Milz Malakite's radiance. Yes, so little beady eyes here. Their arms and legs are like ragdoll like they ragdoll, so they're just kind of like, you know, if it were a plushie, it'd just be dangling like that. I think that's really funny. And they have an exoskeleton, which is the shell of the seed, and wings. So it's kind of like a bug. Debatably a bug. Like, by definition, maybe it's a bug. I don't know. If you have an exoskeleton and wings. Only 4 legs, though. Maybe not quite a bug. And on the inside, there is an unshatterable crystal power core, lending strength to the hamster via the waves. So that's the core inside the millets. So if you cracked one open, don't do that. That's what would be inside, is like a power core. Pretty cool, right? If they just dangle with them. No, they can use them, but like if they just kind of flop on the ground, like they kind of are dangly. Like if it were a plushie, it'd be just dangling. How do I explain it? No, they can carry things. They have some muscles in there, I guess. Yeah, your sunflower seeds. Thank you, Mokoroki. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for your support yesterday. And to all of Catalyst. Yeah, honestly, I gotta say that. Big thank you to our watch-along partners yesterday. We had so many amazing talents tune into the streams, which was just kind of surreal. Thank you so much. All of us at V2V. We're so grateful, and it really means a lot. So really, thank you so much. Thank you to you and everybody else. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, so if you ever want to like draw a millet, you can like, feel free to take some liberties with the design. Like, you know, if you want to give them muscles, you can give them muscles, make them buff. But yeah, I think they're cute, like little fairies. I really like this drawing I did for my dislikes. Where he's just like flopped over on the ground like dead. It's so funny. With the legs out like that. But yeah, they're really cute when they fly and their little legs are like that, I think. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy being little millets. Time to hit the gym. Are the millets like a hive mind? Maybe. Maybe. Are you? I don't know. That's for you guys to decide. Are you like a hive mind? That would be kind of scary if there was like a swarm of millets flying around me that all had one brain cell. I'd be like, get it away from me! Get it away from me! Wait, that actually reminds me. Hold on a second. Maybe it's not on this slide. I had a little millet. I could have visit if I wanted to invade her, but that'll have to be on the next screen. Yeah, if you guys try to swarm me, I'll just swat you away with my staff. Hive mind. Glasses would be cute on a millet, yeah. Proud to be a millet, yes. Yes. Yep, so that's you guys. And yeah, if you want to talk about millets, there you go. Also, just to touch on chat rules, I have my rules in the description. It's all pretty standard stuff. Maybe we'll talk about it at the end. I kind of want to get through the fun stuff first. But, you know, just be chill. Well, I'll talk more. There's some questions that are kind of, like, relevant to the rules, so I'll probably expand on them then. So we'll go to that soon. But yeah, thanks again to everybody who made the debut stream yesterday possible. Again, we're not done yet, so don't go anywhere. But just wanted to say thank you. I couldn't read out all these names yesterday. But, oh my god, my logo, ICUSI, is insane. It's so perfect, so perfect. It was yeah, absolutely nailed the vibe I was going for. Of course, yesterday I called out Sadie and Mio Mao Mikan for my amazing model. So prior to joining V2V, I had rigged my model myself. So for those of you who have been following the channel before V2V, you may notice a big buff. Where I'm much more flowy now. So I'm really happy to have a rig that does this model justice, because Sadie's art is amazing. So yeah. Rest in peace, original Milz rig. Yeah, it's different. But yeah, Men Rome did the stinger, which is really cool. Anime style stinger. Toru did my chat CSS, my widget, which, yeah, I don't know if you guys like have mentioned the chat widget, but I used to use the default YouTube one, and now it's so pretty and it's very Milz Malakite. It's perfect. So amazing work. Thank you. My starting soon, KSZK. I love it so much. That was a dream of mine to get something from them. So I love it. It's one of my prized digital possessions in terms of artwork. My ending screen is by 8-Bit Frog. It's very, very gamer, very 8-bit, very cute. It's amazing. It's very, very cute. The starting BGM is by OmniSlim 5381. I think I have the song linked. I love it so much. It's very anime intro. I cannot pronounce who did my room background, but I think I should show it to you guys. I need Zuri's help to pronounce their name. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry. But here's my room, which I didn't really get to show you guys yesterday, but welcome to my abode. We have books where I can learn about hamster knowledge of the world. There's behind me here, there is a little like treasure box of some gems and stuff. Woo! Some shinies I've collected in my travels. Ooh! There's a clock so I can tell the time. Very important, so I'm not late to our meetings and different events and stuff. More books, so I can study English and everything. Hamster plushie of my hamster form, so I can always remember my past. I'll never forget who I was. And I have my cozy little window seat lounge chair. Yeah. Some blue roses, some stained glass, some crystal lamps. It's really, really beautiful. Amazing work on my room. Thank you. Ah! Okay. Amazing work on my room. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a plushie. It's a plushie. It's not my clone. I got a kitchen. Yeah, somewhere there's a kitchen in there. It's not as nice as the living room though. Yeah, and my background music is from Paratune. I love it. This music is as well as my debut background music. Yeah. Thank you again, everybody. Oh, and I forgot to call out who did the intro manga. But Kijori and Zuri and everybody, I think had them credited. So, I'm stupid hamster and I forgot, but thank you to them as well. I cannot pronounce their name either. I need Zuri's help. But so much amazing work. And also, I wanted to say thank you to everybody who did the work on Spotlight, our original song. Spotlight is really awesome. I'm gonna go to my other screen right now since I'm done with the slides. And we're gonna go to the Q&A next. But to talk a little about the original song, we had some amazing people work on it. Like Yul Amaru did the instrumentals, Lowe's did the top line, melody and everything. Amazing work from everybody. So go check it out and go check out the people who are credited who worked on it. Because it was really the effort of a lot of amazing artists. But I did want to say, did you know that in Spotlight, I wrote my rap part? So, the V2V girls actually, like, for some reason, trusted me to write my verse, to write my rap part, because of some videos that, one video actually it kind of helped me get into V2V. One time I wrote a song about Taco Bell. It's gone now, but I like to write little rhymes and diddlies, you know. I don't know, I can't write to save my life, but if it rhymes, then the words just kind of flow, you know what I mean? So they, for some reason, like, trusted me to write that rap part, and I was like, okay, I'm not a professional, but okay. I actually reached out to a friend who's like a composer and has worked with some like hip-hop people just for like some guidance, like, hey, I want this to actually be good. Like, this just isn't like a, you know, a shit post, like, excuse my language, but like, this isn't just like a meme or something. I want it to actually be decent. So like, what do I do? I'm panicking. And he kind of gave me like some guidance, like, on how to like kind of develop it. Like, you kind of start with the rhythm first and you kind of type that out, and then you can just kind of fill it in. And so that's how I did it. I started with like the rhythm and then filled in the words, and it ended up having to change a lot because I wanted it to be more lore accurate to Milz Malakite. And I'm glad you guys liked it because it was really fun, and I'm really grateful that they trusted me to kind of add my own flair to it, because it makes it all the more special. So I'm glad they trusted me even though I was scared. I'm really, really happy with how it came out. They all sounded amazing in it. And this song was our baby, so I'm glad it's finally out there and everyone enjoyed it. So thank you for supporting the original song. Thank you, thank you. So yeah, let's get into some Q&A, shall we, gang? Shall we? So I have prepared, a lot of you guys reached out on Marshmallow with some questions, and there were a good amount. So I had to kind of pick and choose. I don't think I'll answer all of them, but some of them are really quick to answer, so maybe I'll get through them quick. But I did want to go through a bunch of them. And some came in since I kind of prepared the images of the questions, so maybe I'll answer those just verbally. But the Marshmallow link is in the description. It's not too late if you want to submit some last-minute questions. But yeah, I have a lot prepared here that we'll go through. And we can chit-chat about, you know, wherever the conversation takes us with these questions. So I'm gonna scoot over here. What? And we're gonna pop up the Q&A. Wow! It's our first question. Oh my gosh. Okay. First question. We have a huge range of questions here. But the first one is, hi Milz, E-O-A-O. That's a reference to Rhythm Heaven. Much appreciated. How does it feel to be back after your short break? Yes, so I wanted to start with this one because I have streamed on YouTube before. I am now part of V2V, so kind of re-debuted as a corporate VTuber now. Basically really, really grateful for all their support and being a part of such an amazing group of girls, that I'm really, really excited for some big projects we have on the way. So it feels amazing. It's a whole new chapter, but I'm still the same old me. So I'm excited to jump back into streaming games again and enjoying games together, but also trying new things and embarking on some new journeys with Vir2alVerse. So yes, it feels amazing, and I thank you all again for your support, welcoming me to my re-debut and my new chapter with V2V. So thank you. It is not too late to submit questions. You can go to the description. There is a Marshmallow link, I believe, where you can click on it, go to that link, and if you scroll down, there is a box where you can type in questions and submit them for me to review. I'm just double checking. Yep, so there's a link after the little orange arrow in my description, marshmallowqa.com/. So you can submit questions there. Yep. So yeah, second question. This one is a lot of questions in one, but I really, really like these questions. So I think they'd be a good starting point. Congrats on your debut, thank you. I just wanted to ask some questions that many people ask at a Q&A stream. First, what inspired you to be a VTuber? Well, I mentioned one point earlier where I just like having an outlet to talk about things I like a lot. I'm very passionate about the games I like and stuff. And just being able to have a space where all I have to do is just do exactly that and talk about the things I like is really, really fun for me. But also, I've been a fan of like idols and stuff for over a decade now, and it's so cool to live in a day and age where like you can just kind of become that now. Like even a hamster like me can become a really cool anime girl online. So it's just like kind of surreal, and it's something I just felt like honestly I had to do. I had to do it. I felt like if I never did it, I would regret it. You know what I mean? So I did it because I felt like I had to, because it's like, it's just, yeah, it's so like perfect with my dreams I had as a kid and stuff. And it's just so cool, like you can do so much. And to me, like VTubing celebrates like who you are and like being the best version of yourself, you know what I mean? So it kind of causes you to reflect like how, like, who am I? What are the best things about me that I want the world to know, you know? And I really like that about it, because it has you kind of like think positively about yourself in a way, like where it kind of helps you build some confidence and like just, I don't know, it's really cool. It's like anybody can be somebody, you know what I mean? You can be the best version of yourself. So yeah, lots of reasons, but if I had to sum it up, that's why. Did you help create your avatar? If yes, can you tell us some behind the scenes? I love this question because yes, I actually, so Milz Malakite, my human form, and my hamster form, they are, yes, actually kind of my concept, which, hold on, let me add these here. I forgot to add these. So Sadie Design actually took my concept I sent her and created my human form, and basically kind of expanded on the concept I sent. And I'll show you guys that concept and then my full character sheet. You can kind of get a side-by-side comparison. So, okay, here's this. Ta-da! Okay, here is my original concept I sent a while ago. It was very like loose, like I didn't really know, well, you know, I kind of had a general idea, but like there was some uncertainty in these lines. But I had kind of like the asymmetric thing going. Hamster, I wanted it to be a hamster. I wanted like some asymmetry in the socks, like some of the anklets, some floating gems. Oh, and there's my like fat hamster form. Really chunky here, oh my god. But this is the original sketch that I had sent Sadie. And then Sadie just kind of cooked from there. You know what, I can just actually zoom myself out. Do a side-by-side. So, yeah, Sadie like gave me amazing buffs. I'm in my little house. But yeah, you can see the original concept is there. It's just so much better. Like, one of my favorite details is the harlequin pattern at the back of my coat, which wasn't in the original. It's so cool. It's one of my favorite details. She also added those like stars on the coattails. The sleeve being like this big cuff is really cool. The armor, I didn't even have it really as armor. I wasn't really sure. So overall, yeah, that was the inspiration, and oh my gosh, absolutely amazed with the final design. I know, really, oh yeah, really chunky creature. But yeah, I'm really amazed with her work. Go support Sadie Design. Oh my gosh, I have her linked in my description. She's an amazing artist for bringing my design to life. My human form, so intimidating, so cool. Okay, next question is, do you have any favorite content creators that aren't VTubers? I love this question. So yes, I actually wrote some down because I was like, I want to think about this one. One of my favorites, I mentioned video essays earlier, is Izzy's, like IZZYZZZ, I think. They are a channel who makes video essays on like those niche internet topics. And the reason I found their channel is because of a Neopets video where they went in depth on like, it was like an hour-long video on like Neopets controversies, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And I've watched every single one of their videos. I absolutely love their videos. I love like, you know, internet hoaxes. Let's see, I'm looking through trying to find my favorites. Weird like horror games that like I'm never gonna play, but it's like a one-off like horror game, and learning about it and like its secrets and like an analysis of it. So interesting. Or like the whole like Talking Tom app, like fear mongering that it was like spying on people. Video essays on that kind of thing. Just very niche like internet culture topics. So I love Izzy's. Amazing channel. Also, Kit Boga is another favorite content creator. He's not a VTuber. I love like the scam baiting stuff, and like also just like the improv humor is really cool. Like Kit Boga is like an improv god, and I love that because I think improv humor is really fun, and that's another fun part about streaming is just like coming up with jokes, stuff on the fly. So I admire someone who can do good improv humor. Why did you redeem? Do not redeem! Yeah. I've watched so many, and like one of my favorite Kit Boga videos was one where he pretends to actually like drive to the store and buy the gift card and pretends to be the staff, and it just gets so out of hand like when it gets so out of hand when there's like, he has multiple characters involved that he's faking. So funny, so funny. Sometimes like those videos take you on a journey, and it's also doing a lot of good in the world too by like wasting these scammers' time and also bringing awareness to these scams. So really, really good channel. Okay, I have 2 more non-VTubers that I want to talk about, my favorite content creators. So lately I've been watching a lot of clips from Dashi, who, you know, he's had some like viral clips pop up, but the dude is hilarious. And like his Mario Maker streams, like I want to play Mario Maker now after watching all of them because it's so funny. I want to play Mario Maker on Wii U. The guy is just so funny. So I actually have a playlist on my YouTube, a public playlist called Best Videos of All Time. And it's basically my curated Milz Malakite endorsed list of funny videos. And anytime I find a video where I'm like, that is so funny and I can't stop thinking about it, I add it to the list. And if it made it to the playlist, that's like a badge of honor. It's like a Hall of Fame of sorts. So yeah, if you're ever bored, not right now, go check out my Best Videos of All Time playlist and you'll understand my sense of humor pretty quick. That effing bird that I hate, exactly. That's my favorite. Yeah, and then the last one I want to talk about of content creators that aren't VTubers, abroad in Japan. I love like learning about Japan and stuff. I want to go someday, and he does such interesting like videos on, you know, lesser known parts of Japan. It's really cool to see like off the beaten path some things that you never knew existed, and that might be fun to visit someday. So yeah. Okay, question 4. If you are given a chance to collab with any VTuber, who would it be? V2V girls! I want to collab with the V2V girls, and I will on Friday! Yeah! First things first, I want to collab with them, and I'd like to collab with each of them individually. So first we'll collab as a group, and then I hope to collab with each of them one-on-one. Maybe get Ashy into Splatoon. Zuri and I think we both like cozy and cute games, so we'll play something like cozy and silly together. I don't know what Kijori and I will play though. Like she is kind of a gamer. I'm not gonna play League of Legends. Sorry, Kijori. But I don't know. I gotta think about what to play with her because I feel like maybe something a bit more gamer, like high octane. It'll be fun. Yeah, so I'm really excited to collab with them. And I also want to do like some drawing games with them because everybody in V2V can draw. I feel like they all can draw. And one time we played like Gartic Phone offline, and it was so funny that I hope we do a stream of it someday. So yeah, first thing I want to collab with the V2V girlies for sure. If your VTuber avatar came to life, what do you think it would say about you? She would say, why are you so fleshy? I don't know. That's a tough question. What would she say? She'd be like, ah, just as I suspected. Hamster. Hamster with no powers. But yeah, so yeah, thank you for submitting several questions in one. These were good questions. I really like these, like the inspiration point, the behind the scenes of the avatar. Love that kind of thing. So yeah, thank you whoever submitted these. Some of these are quicker, I promise. Congrats on your debut, guys. My question is, have you met your gen mates in real life, or have you only had the chance to meet them online? Also, what is your first impression of them? So I've only met them online through the Vir2alVerse. I met them through the Vir2alVerse. My first impressions of them are kind of interesting. Ashy, I was scared at first. I was like, she is so out there. Like, she is so out there. I don't even know what to say. But I quickly, like, it's funny how things become familiar to you after enough time. And yeah, it was funny. Like, I was kind of scared by the things she'd say. But then I was quickly impressed by what she brought to the table. And yeah. Zuri, I was like, yeah, I kind of thought like she was gonna be more stoic. It's not that she's like stoic, it's that she's just tired because we're all making noise at like 4 a.m. her time. Making a bunch of racket. She's like, can you please knock it off? I'm trying to sleep. No. But I was like, oh wow, she's so like woman. You know what I mean? She's so like feminine and pretty, and I was like a little also intimidated by her, but not as much. She was actually very sweet, reaching out to me in DMs when I first joined V2V. She gave me a very warm welcome, and I was like, aw, and that kind of made me like understand. Everybody was so nice because they all were like that, but I think Zuri was one of the first ones to reach out. So yeah, first impression, I was like, she's a little quiet, but really it's just because she was asleep when we're awake. Then I quickly found out that she's hilarious, and she loves fried chicken. She really, really does. Like, that was one of the first things I learned about her. It is so true. And then the first impression of Kijori was like, I saw like lots of potential, and I was like, I'm excited for her to be free from the basement because, yeah, she's like, yeah, she's got so much potential, and I know she works really hard and was kind of eager to get going. So I was like, oh man, she's like a real go-getter. I was like, she's a real go-getter, and I'm excited for her to be free from the basement. Right off the bat, I saw that she was a go-getter, and it is true. But everybody was so nice when I first joined, and yeah, like immediately a lot of them like made funny memes and stuff of each other, and that was like really great. So like like Kijori right off the bat would like make funny hamster memes and stuff about like me, my hamster form, and it was a really, really nice way to be initiated, you know what I mean? So yeah, I love them so much. I'm so excited for us to like do stuff together. It's gonna be so fun. But yeah, so next question. But yeah, I talked more a bit about like my first impressions, I guess, kind of in my slides, but just a bit more detail. Next question. Congratulations on your debut. Thank you. Will you do karaoke and hand cams? Ooh. So Milz Malakite is not a professional singer. Maybe I'm arguably a better rapper. But I won't say no to karaoke. It's not off the table. It'll take some courage, but maybe someday, maybe with some preparation. Maybe if we could figure out how to do group karaoke, that'd be so funny with the girls. It's not off the table. You know, if your ears bleed, then it's not my fault. Don't blame me. But it's not off the table. I would just have to kind of psych myself up a bit, you know, slap my face in the mirror 50 times. But yeah, maybe someday. Hand cams though, yes, I will do some hand cams. So if you guys have been following my Twitter, you see that my claws are real. They're real. My claws are real. And hand cams I think are really fun for things like rhythm games, where like I have a custom controller or something, like for Taiko no Tatsujin or Poppin' Music or something like that. It's fun to have a hand cam where you can see the action, because the controller is such a big part of games like that. So maybe for like rhythm games I'll do hand cams, but I also kind of want to do some like random other hand cam stuff, maybe some like crafts, stuff like that. Maybe I could like, Zuri likes to build Legos, maybe I could like race her and we could build the same Lego set and see who builds it faster or something like that. Yeah, I definitely want to do some. The claws are kind of tough to manage sometimes with picking basic objects up, but we'll figure it out. You can do group karaoke through VTube Studios collab add-on and some audio routing genius. Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I don't know how the lag would work, but that'd be so fun and chaotic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, a Lego build-off. Yeah, that'd be fun, I think. Like, who could build this set faster? That'd be really fun. So yeah, definitely want to do some hand cam stuff. Maybe karaoke at some point. Better than hamster paws. True. True, true. This question's very important. How would you rate your cheese maze skills on a scale of 1 to 10? Pretend there's a tall cup of Baham Blast at the end. Okay, so without the Baham Blast at the end, I would say my cheese maze skills are like a 3 at best. But if there is a light at the end of the labyrinth, then it goes up to probably a 7. Probably a 7, because I am kind of a clumsy hamster. Hamsters are not known for being graceful by any means. Like think of like a cat or something. Like, cats are very graceful in their movements, and if they fall, they can land on all 4 feet and stuff like that. Hamsters, no, they just kind of bumble around like an idiot. No, I'm sorry. They just kind of bumble around like awkwardly. And so I would probably just like crash into the walls or something if I were in a maze. Like I'd probably just keep bumping into the walls. Like boom, boom, boom. Hitting myself on the corners by accident. So yeah, probably a 3, but if there's a Bahan Blast at the end, I'm gonna lock in. And it probably goes up to a 7. I could probably get through that maze, just not super fast. Next. What side of being a VTuber will you be more focused on? Being an idol part or a streamer part? Well, considering we have an idol in our midst in V2V, I think for me, I fit in more with the streamer parts. I think that's more my wheelhouse, is entertaining streams and playing games and stuff. So I think I'll focus more on that. And I hope you guys join me for some really, really fun streams because I have so much fun. I have so much fun playing games, and it's even more fun when there's a community to share that with. So yeah, I really hope you can join me for that because I do love streaming games. I love it. So I think that'll be my wheelhouse. Yeah. Ha! Wheelhouse! Hamster! Come on, guys, tell me. Good one, Milz. Good one, Milz, right? Wheelhouse? Right? Come on. I'm waiting. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. That was the longest, like, 10 seconds of my life. Get off the stage. Oh, come on, man. Don't throw tomatoes at me. Yeah, good one, Milz. Thank you. Thank you. Like hamster wheel. Exactly. He gets it. He gets it. Sigh. Good one, Milz. Oh, what's the sigh for? You know, fun. Thank you. Thank you for humoring me. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Next question. Hello, world. You are currently watching Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Chat applause. Woohoo! For today's guest, the newly debuted Milz Malakite from V2V. Well, then, let's start with our first question for tonight. Intense music plays. Do I have intense music I can play? I don't think I do. Intense music plays. Can you say the opposite of these words? Okay, guys, I gotta lock in. Am I smart? I gotta be smarter than a 5th grader, right? Can you say the opposite of these words? Always. Never. Coming. Going. Oh no. From. To. No! No! Oh no. I gotta answer the question though, or everyone will think I'm not smarter than a 5th grader. Never going to give you up. Wah, 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 wah. Well, I'm smarter than a 5th grader. Yeah! I answered the question. Whoever submitted this, better count your days. You better count your days. You better count your days. This is on behalf of me and everybody in chat. You did this to all of us. How could you do this to all of us? I can't believe you. It is a bop, though. Fun fact, I just watched the show Grand Blue, anime. It's very much like a guys doing guy things anime. It's really funny because I wanted to watch season 2. And the opening song for that sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up. It's the exact same like chord progression. I'm like, whoa. When I first heard it, I was like, are they about to Rickroll me? I'm just trying to watch my animes. It's really funny. Anyway, random fact. Yeah, Grand Blue, yeah. The opening sounds like Never Gonna Give You Up. It really does. Same exact chord progression, I swear. Mods, get them. Whoever, you're lucky this is anonymous, whoever submitted this. Count your days. That would be on point, so true. Dear Milz-san, do you play horse game? If so, Rice Shower is the best horse desu yo ne? Horse game. It's a real hot topic right now, isn't it? I tried playing horse game. So I used to be a big gacha gamer, kind of. Used to being the kind of. I played a lot of like the idle gacha games, like rhythm games and stuff. And then like some Genshin and stuff like that occasionally, but I haven't really played much anymore. And I tried to get into horse game even though I was like, oof, I haven't been playing gacha games lately. But I'll see like what all the hubbub is about, you know? And I gave it like 2 days. And guys, I don't know. I was just kind of like clicking through the buttons, and I would just rather play something that has more like rhythm game stuff or like action, you know what I mean? But I you know, people can enjoy what they want to enjoy. Might not be for me. So yeah, I tried to play horse game. I really wanted to like it, to be honest. Maybe I'll give it another chance. Maybe I'll give it another chance, but I just kind of was missing my like, yeah, my idle games and stuff. Because I want to, my hamster brain needs like stimulation of like pressing the buttons and seeing the things move and pressing the buttons and the, you know, like from the gameplay. Maybe I'll give it another chance at some point when there's more like horses in the game and stuff. Because there's some designs, I was looking at like the horses, and there's some like upcoming designs that are really, really cool. And I was like, ooh, that's a cool horse. That's a cool Hans. I don't know. So maybe I'll revisit it at some point soon because like people really like it. Missing on peak. I know, I want to like it. Maybe I'll give it another chance. Anxiety and stress during races. Yeah, that's all it gives you. Mm-hmm. I just like seeing my horse girl beat all odds. Yeah, how often does that happen though? Because I feel like there was one time where I lost and I was like, oh man, did I do something wrong? Is it all my fault? Am I a bad trainer? I can't forgive myself. But yeah, it's like, wow, it's so popular. It's crazy. Mm-hmm. Uma Musume, yeah, that's the game. Mm-hmm. Horse game. What I do like about Uma Musume though is that it has sparked so much conversation about the real world horses counterparts. So like some of the horses that the girls are based on are still around today, and maybe even like the owners like know about Uma Musume, and you know, it's kind of a positive lens on like giving some horses a second chance who like maybe had to leave racing. I think that's really cool, and it's fun like learning about the different horses and stuff. So I do appreciate that, and how it's kind of maybe gonna like bring a new generation to be into horse racing, you know, that wasn't previously into it. Because it can be fun to watch, you know. So yeah, I think that's really good. Also, fun fact, I hope it's okay for me to share this, but one time with V2V, speaking of horses, this was when the Kentucky Derby was happening in the US. We were like on a call doing something, and we just decided to like, the Derby was over, but we decided to like bet on a horse just for fun. And we actually won a horse bet. I think it was like a $50 win or something. But as a group, we were just like, yeah, let's just like bet on that horse. Let's bet on that horse. And we actually got it right in this little horse race. It was really, really funny. That was a big entry for the V2V iceberg. I hope they're okay with me sharing that. We're not chronic gamblers, I swear. It was just really funny. This was before the Uma Musume stuff. Keep that in mind. We were ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I forget what the name of the horse that won was, but it was really funny. They all have like the craziest names. Anyway, enough about the Hanses, the long hamsters. Ooh, okay, so this one I think is good to talk about. What is your opinion on parasocial viewers? Ooh, the spooky P word. So for me, I strive to create a space where everybody feels welcome and we can all have fun together, like kind of like a club or like a group of friends hanging out, you know? It really like, I want to be like, you know, hanging out with the buddies, playing our favorite games together. So that's like the space I strive to create. I want you guys to get along with each other too. Like I don't want it to just be like me and one person. I want it to be me and you, all of you, or like you all together. And like have you guys be friends too and like play games together, you know, all as a community. So that's what I strive, is like the community aspect. Like that's the thing that I've enjoyed most before joining V2V on YouTube, is building a community. And I'm so lucky to have like such an awesome community of like creative and funny and really, really kind people. So that's just like, I want to encourage you guys to be like your best selves too. Your best selves. I want to be like inspiration in a way where, you know, okay, Milz Malakite said like it's good to go outside sometimes. Maybe I should go outside. Or like maybe, you know, stuff like that. Thank you for the subscribe, Everest Okami BT. Thank you, thank you. So I want to be like inspirational to you guys. And inspire you to be your best self, because that's why I'm here, is I was inspired by others to do the same. And I want us all to have a fun time together, build a really fun, awesome community, and encourage each other to be creative and to have a great time and be a positive place where everyone is comfortable. Yep. Yeah, also the V2V Discord is open. I think the information's on the website, it's also on the Twitter. But feel free to join there. There is a hamster burrow there you can all hang out in. Yeah! So yeah, I just say be respectful of boundaries. Me and the V2V girls, we all have different boundaries, right? So just like if you're questioning if something would push a boundary, then just ask before you say it. And usually, you know, we can all just talk and have a good time. So yeah. All right, next question. My dearest Milz Malakite, I hope this message finds you well. Congratulations on debut. Thank you. So if you had an unlimited budget to make any event or large project with the ability to have any surprise guests, what would be the event and who would be the collab partners? Finally, I absolutely loved your debut and can't wait to see what the future holds. Love, your ever diligent Milz. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That's so kind. Wow, unlimited budget to make any event or large project? Ooh, large projects? I don't know, like, maybe, like, kind of what I was saying earlier about a 3D, like, world, like, I'm thinking, like, way, like, if we're talking unlimited, like, a 3D Milz Malakite world, or, like, making the Vir2alVerse real, so, like, we each have our own little world in the Vir2alVerse, and it's, like, a 3D world where everyone can go hang out, and we can do fun stuff, like, game shows and concerts in it, and interact in, like, a 3D space. That'd be really, really cool. Or maybe like a anime style music video or something for all of V2V. It'd be awesome. For me alone, like kind of what I was talking about earlier with like tournaments, like a really large scale tournament or something for a game, whether it's, I'm thinking not just Splatoon, but like any other competitive game, a large scale tournament where we have like some commentators who know about the game. We have like, you know, like a halftime performance. There's so much to do. But yeah, it's really hard to think unlimited. Like, I can't even fathom that. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. Lots of big projects we have planned within V2V, and I hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, thinking unlimited, it's like, whoa, my hamster brain can't comprehend a world without capitalism. But yeah, thank you again for the kind words too. Thank you. Okay, this question's a real hard-hitting question. Sorry, I'm taking a drink of my coffee. Okay. Dear Milz, silly putty or Play-Doh? You can only choose one. So this one is so easy. It's obviously silly putty clears. Have you guys smelled silly putty? It smells good. It smells kind of good though. Okay, I'm glad to see you guys are going outside. Very good. Thank you for letting me know. Silly putty smells good. There's something about the smell that is nostalgic. You know, when a smell just takes you back. Silly putty. And plus it comes in an egg. Like, how fun is that? It's like some goop in an egg. Play-Doh, like, it's in like a, you know, it's in like a tub. And it's just kind of, it smells weird. It smells weird. Silly putty smells good. Therefore, it's better. Have you tasted the dough? It is edible, right? Because they don't, if like a dumb kid puts it in their mouth, they don't want to kill them. So I think it is edible, it's non-toxic. So I have not tried it. Even then, I believe silly putty would taste good. It tastes better. Smell of Play-Doh is a core memory. Is it a good core memory though, or is it a bad one that you're trying to forget? It smells weird. But yeah, silly putty. Thank you, Selection, for the subscribe! Thank you. Anyway, team silly putty. Okay, what is the cutest Pokemon, the coolest Pokemon, and the scariest Pokemon? Ooh! Okay, so this one's easy. Cutest Pokemon is Dedenne! Dedenne! Coolest Pokemon, I'd say, there's a lot, but Aggron is really cool. Aggron is just like one of the coolest Pokemon in my opinion. And the scariest Pokemon? Heat Rotom. Heat Rotom, because if you don't know the Pokemon Rotom, he's the ghost electric type who can possess different appliances. And when he's a fire type, the appliance he's possessing is it's an oven, but it's very, very similar to that one, that effing appliance that I hate. So probably Heat Rotom is the scariest for me. Yeah. The reason why I like Dedenne so much, the cutest Pokemon, is because I was shiny hunting for a Togedemaru in Pokemon Sun once, and I accidentally got a Dedenne. And then from then on, it was Fate, and it's one of my favorite Pokemon. So yeah, I love Pokemon! Okay, wow, this one is a heavy-hitting question. What would you do if you had to go to bed knowing you'll never wake up tomorrow? Dun dun dun! I would just not go to bed. Checkmate! Checkmate! You can't get me. I will never go to bed. I'll just play games and draw and watch videos and I'll never sleep. Boom! Problem solved. Welcome, welcome! You're new to the stream, welcome in! We're just going through some question and answers. And if you have a question, it's not too late to submit. There's a link in the description after the little arrow thing where you can write in some questions and I can potentially answer them on stream. So yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I would just not go to bed. Easy, 5-head strat. Doing great, thank you. I'm so happy to just be talking with everybody now that the pressure of debut is over. So fun. Thank you all for the warm welcome and everything. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, welcome, welcome. The next question. If you guys could go back in time, what would you do differently? Whoa, we're getting so existential. I'll just speak for myself because I don't want to speak for the rest of the girls. For me, I would have started streaming earlier, like maybe sooner after I got to Earth, instead of waiting a few years. Because I hadn't really like fully committed a long time ago when I first tried it. I kind of dabbled in it, and I regret that. If I could go back again, I would commit earlier because it's so fun, and I really love it. So I would have done that. If I could go back in time, I would say, Milz, just press the go live button. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go jump all in. Just do it. I would have done it sooner because it's really fun. Yep. Next. Milz plushie merch 1. Dude, I know. So I think it'd be awesome to have like merch of like Milz Malakite herself, like plushie form. And then maybe like the hamster form and the Milz. We could have the whole Milzverse in plushie form someday. I've talked so much about plushies, but someday, it is a dream of mine. Next, dear Milz-san, now that you're part of an agency, will you play less Splatoon and more variety? So yes, I did a lot of Splatoon streams as an indie VTuber, but I still plan on playing it. But I will, I think in general, just play more games, period. I'm not gonna like cut out anything. I'm just probably gonna do more streams in general. Probably not every day, usually, like typically, but I will, I think, just in total play more games in general. So look forward to it, because I'm excited to play things like Persona, and just explore more games. So yeah, look forward to it. I'll still play Splatoon here and there, but I'll also play more games in general. Yippee! Video games! Alright, next. Dear Milz-san, I think this is from the same person. Curious. Will you have meet and greets via iPad at anime conventions, or will you wait till you get more followers? I don't think you have to wait at a certain point, but I think next year, it'd be really cool if V2V went to Offkai, because that just happened this year. The one for this year just happened. So maybe next year, to celebrate our first anniversary, we could all go to Offkai on the Robobot setups. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely plan on it. It'd be really, really fun to meet you guys. Yup. And next, will the character ref sheet ever be real? Oh yes, so I have a showcase sheet, but I do need a proper ref sheet, and it is on my roadmap soon. I know the people are like, what does the back of her coat look like? Does she have a spike sticking out of her back? How do her shoes work? I have so many questions. I know, it's okay. Don't worry, there will be one eventually. Not right now, it will be real at some point, but honestly, it's because I really, really want to commission one from my art mama, Sadie, because she was the one who designed my model, so I'd love to get one from her, so we'll see about that. But yeah, I know, I'm sorry you have so many questions about, does Milz Malakite actually have a back? Who knows? Is it just like a void back there? Who knows? Is it a portal to another dimension? Maybe. Maybe I have another face on the back of my head. Who knows? So scary. Yummy coffee. I'm drinking iced coffee, one of my favorite drinks, as I mentioned. Okay, so those are all the questions that I exported into the stream overlay, but there are a couple that came through during the stream. So I might just like look at some of those. See? Yeah. Do. If you guys have any questions now, you can ask them too in the chat. I won't shut them down. I'm gonna scooch over this way because I'm not gonna post anymore. Like, all right, let's see. I think we got a few more questiones. McDonald's iced coffee. Is their iced coffee machine working though? Because I know their ice cream machine's always broken. Oh my god, there's so many more questions. Oh my god, there's so many more questions. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many more questions. Okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna like put them on the screen right now. I'll just kind of read them out. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's so many. Thank you so much. Have you thought about your game plan on resisting the pink virus? Social distancing, obviously. As long as we're socially distancing ourselves, I won't become pink. Easy. Do you like Steven Universe? If so, did you like the Malakite fusion? So I actually I have not seen it, and after I became after I introduced myself to the world as Milz Malakite, some people did tell me that there is a character named Malakite, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I did not know that, but I have not seen it. Favorite color Yoshi. Favorite color Yoshi. Favorite color Yoshi. I like the blue Yoshi. Yoshi colors. There's also the baby Yoshi in Paper Mario. That has like lots of fun little colors. Yeah, I think I like the light blue Yoshi. That's my favorite. Yeah, light blue one. Yep. Look at it. I had to pull up the Yoshis. I'm not a true Yoshi fan. I didn't know all the colors. I wouldn't hug my gem mates. Oh, I would hug them. I would get the pink virus just for them. Anything for them. Who reached out to who first? Did the gang reach out to you or you to them? I auditioned for V2V a while ago, so yeah. How come you don't show what the back of your model looks like? Is there some sort of weird or embarrassing thing back there you don't want to show us? It's my second face, obviously. No, guys, the truth is about the back of my model. The reason why I don't show it to you is because I have a little hamster tail and it looks stupid. I'm just kidding, you can't see it through my coat, but I have a little hamster tail, and it's not a fluffy tail like Zuri's. It's just a pathetic little tail, and it's embarrassing. That's the truth there. Now you know, okay? Out of the 4 of you guys, of the V2V girls, this person's asking, my money is on you to be able to beat all of them in 1v1 fights. Do you agree? Okay, so we're talking about V2V power scaling. Yeah, I think I would win. I think we did actually have this conversation. I think I would beat them all in a fight. I think Ashley would actually be second, though. I think she'd put up the biggest fight because she has, like, arrows and stuff. But I do have armor that could protect me from the arrows. So I could probably like dodge them with my agility and block them with my crystals and stuff. So I think I'd be okay, but I think Ashy would be second place. She'd probably give me the most trouble in a 1v1 fight. Yep. What do you think about guinea pigs? Are you guys friends or enemies? Ah, yes, the guinea pig faction. We're friends. I think they're very similar to hamster, very similar. They're like double our size, which is kind of scary, maybe even triple. But no, I'm cool with guinea pigs. I don't understand. They're not pigs. They're not pigs. So I don't understand that part of them. Why do they claim to be pigs when they're not pigs? I don't understand. Why lie like that? I don't know. So, yeah. I'm cool with guinea pigs. They're just not pigs. They're basically hamsters. I know what they are. Let's see. Na-na-na-na-na. So many questions. Thank you, guys. Is your human form fleshy or is it made of crystals? I always pictured it like a shell made of crystals, and your true hamster form is where the heart would be. If you lose an arm, it'd be like losing some armor, just repair it. Wait, that's actually a really interesting concept. I think of it more like a typical human form, and then I kind of like control the rocks and stuff. But the made of crystals is a really cool concept. Like, yeah, if I like lost an arm or something, there's just a hamster in the core. That's a great idea. Yeah, maybe it's like Attack on Titan and there's just a hamster inside me controlling my body. Yeah, like in Hoseki no Kuni, they can chop off their limbs and stuff. Yeah, like Attack on Titan, exactly. Yeah. That's actually such a cool idea. Write that down, guys! Write that down! Write that down, Attack on Titan. So that reminds me of something really funny. You guys know the show Pui Pui Molcar? Speaking of guinea pigs, we're bringing it back! Speaking of guinea pigs, the show Pui Pui Molcar, which is a weird like stop motion anime, I guess, about guinea pigs that are also cars. Don't question it. But how it works is in the show, like people drive them around, but they're like sentient guinea pig beings. And it's kind of like Attack on Titan. Like I always thought, I was like, this is like Attack on Titan because there's people piloting another living being that isn't a mecha. What if I'm exactly the same way? That's a good concept. Yeah, maybe there's a hamster inside pulling like some strings or something, like a puppet. Yeah, I lose my memories if I lose a limb. Maybe I'm like a lizard where if I get scared or nervous, I can just drop an arm. Like how lizards can lose their tails. Yeah. Yep. Do I think millets are the strongest fans? Ooh, I don't know about the fans yet. I don't know. The dongonos, the sweethearts, and the angelfish. Or, I don't know. It might be kind of equal with you guys. I don't know. I need to learn more about their lore because I know you guys have a power core. I don't know what your combat capabilities are. You can charge me up, like give me a buff, but I don't know if you can actually fight. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'll report back. How do you feel about makeup? Do you wear it a lot or don't really care? Well, as you can see, I have red eyeliner on. Let me zoom in. Whoa. See? Ah! I like it. I like it. So some people think that like girls wear makeup to impress people. No. No, girls wear makeup to feel powerful. It's kind of like armor. It's kind of like armor. Like you can just wear it because it's cool. And like if you look better, you feel better, right? And that's what I believe. I like it. I like it. And yeah, like I feel like the red eyeliner is as important as my armor in terms of feeling battle ready. Because yeah, like I believe in it as like girls who wear makeup to like not just to impress people. They probably wear it to build their own confidence, and I think it's really powerful in that way. So yes, I'm a big fan. Yeah. Yes, very powerful. Social armor, exactly. Exactly, Gary, so true. Yeah, we should have the mascots battle like Pokemon battles at some point. That'd be funny. I can ask Ashley to make a V2V Pokemon game. Where you like catch our little mascots and stuff and battle them. And we're like the trainers. It's like Like, I go catch different millets and I have them fight, like, dongonos and stuff. I feel like you guys would get eaten by a dongono, Kijori's mascot. I feel like they would, like, Yoshi slurp you guys up, like, go meow. Yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. This is a good question. When you made the concoction to turn back into your human form, so the Hamana potion for my debut, you threw the Baham Blast cup into it. Is that a key ingredient? A necessary step in the process? Look, I was under huge time pressure. I didn't have time to worry about stuff like that. So, you know, time was a-ticking. It was a bit hasty of me to throw the whole cup in there, I know. Normally that's not up to code or anything, so it's not a crucial step. It was one I did because I was under the gun. I was running late for my presentation, so I just threw the whole dang thing in there. Yeah. The microplastics, yes. I need the microplastics. It's the cup that made me cough. But yeah, that's probably it. Usually it goes down smoother. Microplastics. Yum yum. My favorite. So good. Okay. Let's see, what else? Some of these questions. Do you play games like Sekiro or Elden Ring? If not, when will you? You will, won't you? Ah, maybe someday. Yeah. I think Kijori's actually playing Elden Ring as one of her first streams. Tomorrow, I think. So yeah, go check that out. But yeah, I'm definitely open to it. I might need to get like a better PC before I take on some more like intensive games. But yeah, I'm open to it. I'm very much like a Nintendo gamer at heart, but I do branch out here and there to keep it fresh. So yeah, I'm always looking to keep it fresh. So maybe Sekiro, that'd be interesting. Wait, is that on PC? Because I don't have a PlayStation. Uh-oh. It would have to be on PC. Yep. Alright, there's more questions, but I kind of answered the ones that I really wanted to answer. Let's see. Yeah, I think these are good. I think we'll go there. We'll go with that. So yeah, thank you guys so much. I think that's it for the questions. Somebody asked if I'd play more horror games. Actually, I just saw that. So I did recently play Soma, which was actually the first horror game I played all the way through, because I normally don't really play them. But I'm open to it because it would have to be to me like a really good game in general, like not just like, oh, it's a horror game, I'm gonna play it, but like one that's like an all-timer for my own like cultural knowledge, you know? So like Soma is like a classic and I wanted to experience it, so I'm open to it. Like maybe I'm trying to think of some others. I know Amnesia is kind of similar, made by the same people. Have I played Mouthwashing? No, I have not. That's another one I'm kind of interested in. Dead Space or Resident Evil, yeah. Thank you so much, Skelly, I appreciate it. Yeah, so I do wanna, play more at some point. Again, I'm always trying to keep it fresh. But yeah, I'm willing to dive into more horror. Like, especially just ones that are classics that I missed, because I haven't really played many at all. So I think I need to start with like the big ones first, you know? The big ones. Yeah. Am I planning on finishing Persona 5? It'll take a minute, but yeah, I do want to do a whole series for it. So I know it'll take a while, but I really want to play it, and I know like it's popular for a good reason. So yeah, I do plan on finishing it. Yep. Yeah, it might take a while. But I really want to play it. PT is good. Yeah. Oh yeah, PT is scary. Woohoo! Woohoo! Ooh, that's scary. Ooh, maybe PT. Maybe. Ooh. That would be a good stream. I would need a buddy in VC with me. I need one of the girls with me, like, calming me down. That'd be really fun, actually. Oh, but it would kind of break the immersion of feeling alone in the eternal hallway. Yeah. There, I have a means to play it. I do. Yeah, Xenoblade maybe. Persona's been on my list for a while. I actually started playing it years ago and didn't get all, like, I was borrowing it from someone and I got like a few hours in, but I had to give it back to them. So I never got to finish it. So it's kind of like picking up on something I started a while ago. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's it for the questions today. Thank you guys for supporting the debut and for supporting the rest of the girls. Thank you again to our watch-along partners from yesterday who celebrated with their communities. Thank you so much. It's been really, really fun and surreal seeing everything come to life. So thank you. Yup. And yeah, if you guys, maybe I'll check the marshmallow. I don't know. Maybe I'll do another one of these in the future, but I think I talked about a lot of stuff I want to talk about. Yeah, I should post my my design like reference. Like, it doesn't have the back of the design, but it has the front. I should post that again so you guys can see the full design. There is a V2V like post that I had pinned originally that has my full design, but I should post the showcase sheet so you guys can see it. But thank you again for all the support, for real. Thank you so much. Lore questions? Yeah, lore questions are cool. Some of them I might have to make up. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, it's been really, really fun. So yeah, tomorrow I will be playing Persona, starting that series. And that'll be at 6 p.m. PST, 8 p.m. Central. So yeah, hope to see you there. Oh my gosh, it'll be crazy. And then Tuesday we are playing Splatoon. Thank you, Conclavier, for the member. Thank you, welcome to Glimmer Gang. I appreciate it. Yeah, Tuesday we'll be playing Splatoon. Back on my old shenanigans. And then lots more fun things. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza comes out on Thursday. Friday is the collab with the girlies. And then Saturday is Rhythm Heaven Megabix. So yeah, my schedule's on Twitter. Hope to see you there. It'll be so fun. And thank you again for all the support. For real. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a really, really nice rest of your day. If it's still the weekend for you, have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good start to the week. Yeah, it'll be an action-packed Milz Malakite Marathon to start off the debut week. So yeah, thank you again. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off now. It's been real. Thank you so much. Thank you. And yeah, I'm so excited. And I can't say thank you enough. I know I sound like a broken record, but thank you so much. All right, guys, thank you. Bye. See you next time. See you tomorrow.